following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. Radio Plus Sports.
And here's Schreiner going to take a shot downfield. He's got his receiver hauled in by Tyler Brenner to the end zone. Touchdown, Fond du Lac.
Seeing some defensive pressure here. Brings a man in motion. It's a QB keeper. He gets by two defenders. He's to the midfield, and he is off to the races. 20, 10, touchdown Ledgers. Wow, can Bauer go 70 yards to the end zone on the QB keeper.
Third, second quarter, Schrockhelga gets the handoff, 25-20 to the 15, weaving to the 10-5, touchdown.
Wow. Everybody knows he's getting the ball.
Johnson in the slot, Mullins behind him. Johnson comes in motion, they fake it to him. There they go to Mullins, far side. He hauls it in. Mullins to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Calvin Mullins. First down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Here's Bauer, play fake to Koenigs. Bauer rainbowing left side. That's hauled in and caught by the Ledgers. Spinning his way past one defender. Still on his feet is Springs number 22, John Kuhn. He goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Ledgers.
Games video streaming live at RadioPlusInfo.com. That's right. Watch the biggest games live, too.
Up the middle, breaks the tackle. Near side 40, 30. Got a blocker out ahead at the 20. 10, 5, dives, touchdown. Tanner Dulski, 56 yards to the house.
Edward Jones Representatives in Fond du Lac, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Fondi Family Dental, Baker Cheese.
Right Way Home Improvement, Quest Interiors, Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Taco Bell,
Bristol Morgan Bank, Coal, Oil and Propane, Pioneer Pit Stop, Marco Tax Service,
Pizza Ranch, the National Exchange Bank and Trust, Moraine Park Technical College, Silica for your home.
Rademan Stone and Landscape, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Winfield Homes, Everson Law Office, Bob's Pizza.
Airtech, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Musa Sheet Metal, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy, Camera Casino,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Hopper's Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, New Medical Center, Muthig Industries, Pino Construction,
Len's Truck Center, Fox Valley Savings, American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, BCI Burke, Marian University, Into the Woods Wellness, Smith Buildings.
Today's game is also presented by International Paper and Will Sport. Lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Good Friday evening to you. Glad to have you along. Welcome into Fruth Memorial Field here on Radio Plus Info. It's level 2 of the WIAA Division 6 playoffs. And the number 2 seeded St. Mary Springs Academy, the home team, hosting number 6 Howards Grove. Howards Grove hailing from the Big East Conference out there near the lake, and a 4-5 regular season, knocking off the third-seeded Marshall at Marshall 14-6 a week ago. And if you look at Howards Grove's schedule, an up-and-down season for the Tigers is what led to them being such a low seed. Certainly have some talent. They knocked off a really good Cedar Grove Belgium team. That was back in week 3. And they had a 4-game winning streak. They closed the year, though, on a 5-game losing streak, and that really hurt their postseason seed. They were one of a cluster of teams out in the Big East that finished 3-4. 3 teams finished 3-4. Random Lake, Ozaki, and Howards Grove. And Random Lake beat these guys, and that's, of course, was the first level 1 game for Springs, and Springs had a pretty easy game last week against Random Lake, 42-12, and now welcome in their second straight Big East opponent. Jordan King with you here, along with Brad Lenz, for the level 2 game, and this is the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Brad, you were here last week. Your takeaways from level 1 for Springs?
Well, Springs got the job done, Jordan. They got the win. On paper, on the scoreboard at the end of the game, it looked like a blowout. However, it was not a blowout. The game was a lot closer than what the end of the score would imply. The team that we played last week, Howards Grove, moved the ball on the Ledgers. Didn't score a lot, but did have some 40, 50, 60-yard drives. They just weren't able to finish. They weren't able to get the ball in the end zone, and one way with a lot of drives with 0 points, but it was a lot closer than the final score would show you.
Yeah, it'll be interesting as we move throughout the evening here, how Howard's Grove is able to, if they can replicate some of the things that Random Lake was able to do. It's just, obviously, comparative scores are dangerous to get into, but Random Lake beat Howard's Grove 24-0. Springs does a number on Random Lake, but as you mentioned, a competitive game just a week ago. We're going to take a timeout when we come back. Keep an eye out. We'll have the Lens Truck Center play of the game ad when we come back, and we'll talk a little bit about that. A lot of big plays in the area over the course of the year, and now is the time to get voting for that. So we take our first time out here from Fruth Memorial Field. We're about 15 minutes till the kick here between Springs and Howard's Grove. Stay with us.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans, they start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders design partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
We make fans and drivers from all over the Badger State by making car buying fun, simple, and pressure-free.
It's what we do. What I've experienced from this team is honest and genuine care. I'm Wisconsin running back Braylon Allen, and I drive Holiday.
During Truck Month, score enticing offers like 3.9% 72-month financing on a new Chevy Silverado. Get more for your trade and enjoy our genuine guest care. Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just one day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Real memories deserve real cameras.
Winfield Homes is a locally owned, custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
The Ledgers of St. Mary Springs Academy hosted Random Lake in the WIAA Division 6 Level 1 football playoffs. Springs jumped up and they never looked back.
Rebick wide right. That's Lucas in a slot to the left, and again he and Kuhn will reposition on the line. Motion right to left, handoff. Koenig follows Kuhn into the end zone. Another touchdown for Koenig. The Ledgers go up 13-0.
Great blocking by the wide receivers and the line. JT was really not even touched. Pretty easy run for him there.
So the Ledgers turn the turnover deep in Rams in their own territory into a touchdown drive in the waning moments of the opening quarter.
The Ledgers went on to win 42-12. The Ledgers have never lost in rounds 1, 2, or 3 in the WIAA football playoffs since the year 2000. And a reminder, you can vote for the Play of the Year at our website. Log on radioplusinfo.com. Special thanks to Lens Truck Center as they sponsor this great feature each week.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lens you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lance Truck, Lance Truck. We got the trucks at Lance Truck.
We got the trucks.
Back here at Fruth Field, glad to have you along. Coming up in just a few minutes, you'll have the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. That's with Coach Highland. That comes up in just a couple of minutes. Nick catching up with Coach Highland. We'll start here with our international paper presents your keys to the game. Apply today at jobs.internationalpaper.com. Brad, 2 big wins over the course of the season for Howard's Grove. Look back to week 3, 13-7 win against Cedar Grove, Belgium, and then obviously the biggest win of the season for them is last week, the 14-6 win on the road at Marshall. And as you rightly said during the break, 8-1 team. I don't care where you play. If you win 8 games, you're a quality football team. But all of their big wins this year. I mean, they play against a couple of cupcakes as well. Velders is a weak team, and Hilbert as well. But a lot of their wins against quality teams, at least the 2 biggest ones in my mind, were both low-scoring games. Perhaps a key to the game there. What is the key for the Ledgers?
Well, the obvious key is to score more points than the opponent, Jordan.
There you go.
But we're going to go with the defense, and that's been the story all season long. The Ledgers are 10-0, but the defense has been very stout. The starting defense for Ledgers rarely gives up any touchdowns. They have given up only a few touchdowns all season long, and that's primarily in the fourth quarter when we have some JV players in there. So the defense of the Ledgers is going to make or break this. They say defense wins championships. It's round 2, but not too early to say that.
Want to say, just make sure you head over to radioplusinfo.com and vote for your favorite play of the season. Last week, a huge game for JT Koenigs, and he was in part the player of the game and had some plays of the game as well in Level 1. Here in Level 2, the 6th-seeded Howards Grove Tigers and the 3rd-seeded Springs Ledgers. We take a timeout. We come back with the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Coach Highland is up next. Stay with us.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our 4th-generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Cleaning your gutters is a pain, but ignoring them could ruin the value of your home. Gutter Helmet is the solution. Choose the perfect color to blend with your home, and our certified technicians will install Gutter Helmet in less than a day. Call Gutter Helmet today to never clean your gutters again.
Pinot Buildings offers a complete turnkey service package, starting with design and engineering and ending with high-quality post-framed buildings. Their ability to offer unique, flexible designs and distinctive solutions for their customers differentiates Pinot Builders from the competition. Pinot Buildings specializes in commercial, agricultural, residential, personal shop, mini storage, and everything in between. Call them at 920-922-7010. That's 920-922-7010. And turn your vision into reality.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com.
Welcome back into the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. It's on Radio Plus Video Sports. WIAA Division 6 Level 2 football action between Howards Grove and St. Mary Springs Academy tonight. Video stream live, and Ledger's coach Bob Hyland with us here. Coach, always a pleasure. Thank you for the time. How are you this week?
Good. I'm just glad to be back still playing.
Yeah, you bet. The Ledgers scored a 42-12 win. 2/7 against Random Lake on Friday night. Coach, go back to the tape here, and this was a complete game by the Ledgers, wasn't it?
Well, pretty close. There were a few things we did on defense that we're not happy with, so we've tried to correct that this week. We've got to contain the quarterback better than we did against Random Lake to beat a good Howards Grove team. So that's one of the things that we emphasized, but we got off to a good start. They moved the ball in our defense better than we had anticipated, so went back to work on some of the things there. So that's what we tried to correct this week.
Howards Grove, a winner over Marshall at 14-6 on Friday in the Level 1 playoffs. What does Howards Grove like to do that you want to try to contain, Coach?
Well, they've got a tall, lanky quarterback that throws the ball well. They've got a couple of receivers that have about 40 receptions throughout the course of the year. They throw it around. They've got a good tailback. So they do have a running game. But, again, I can't tell much because we do not have a roster with their heights and weights and stuff like that on it. So I don't know how good they are. They beat a good Marshall team. Now we've got them at home, so it makes a big difference having them at home than on the road. So we'll see what they have on Friday night.
Coach, are the Ledgers playing the best all season? Are we peaking at the right time right now?
Well, our best game of the season was against Winnebago. We did everything well. I think we took a step backwards a little bit against Random Lake defensively, and that. Try to correct that. So, yeah, if you're playing your best football, you got a chance, and that's all we want. We want to have a chance to move on, and so Friday night, hopefully, we're better than they are.
Coach, are there any injuries for the Ledgers of significance this campaign, this point of the season?
Yeah, we got Jameson Ahern still out with that sprained ankle, trying to get him ready for level 3 if we get there. And last week we found that my grandson Brody broke his hand in practice, so he'll be out this week and then playing with a splint next week.
All right. Coach, best of luck against Howards Grove coming up on Friday night. We'll have the game video streamed, okay?
Real good. Thank you.
Yep, you bet. That's part of our Fondy Family Dental Coaches Smile segment with Ledgers coach Bob Hyland. Plenty more of the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show continues next. Hang on.
Thanks to Coach Hyland there for the Fondy Family Dental Coaches Smile interview. Fondy Family Dental, Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. Good segue there into the Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Got pain, see Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer and the team over at Bauer Chiropractic. Brody Highland, number 5, will not go tonight. Special teams player and defensive back for the Springs. And then Jamison Ahern, starting split end, will not go for Springs here tonight. That's the Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. We'll tell you about the Sargento Cheese starting lineups as we get going here. But first, the Right Way Home Improvement opening kickoff from Springs, and it's sent deep. Going to be fielded at about the 15-yard line there from Howard's Grove, coming around the near side, picking their way. That's well blocked by Howard's Grove, but strung out, and their first drive is going to start at
Great
their
tackle by number 27, Corbin Ruel. He was getting blocked. He got off his blocker, Jordan, and made the tackle. Great play number 27, Corbin Ruel.
Going to start at the 33-yard line. From doors and gutters to roofs and siding, Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home project today. Contact Right Way Home Improvement for your free estimate. Call 920-929-8999 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. So Springs starts defensively here. We'll get you those names of the starters as we go here. Trent Grunwald, the junior quarterback for Howard's Grove, in the shotgun formation. Behind him is Tyler Rittenhouse, their starting running back. The turn, the give to Rittenhouse, cuts back. That's a beautiful cut, and he's going to pick up a few here. Give him 5, 2nd and 5. That's a good first down pickup.
John Kuhn with the tackle. I think that play was supposed to go far side, but he cut it back. It was great run by the running back there.
Great vision for Rittenhouse, and it's a one-man show in the running game. He's rushed 228 times, giving him the ball a ton this year. 1,273 yards for Tyler Rittenhouse, averaging 5.6 per carry, and he had about 5 there. And
the leading rusher in Wisconsin was Tim from Camelsport, and he did not do much against Ledgers in Week 6 when the Camelsport Cougars came to Springs Fruth Field here and put up 0 points on the board, and Springs won that game.
Here goes Rittenhouse again, straight up the middle, this time better from Springs. A pickup of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
The key for the Tigers is to break through that first level. You got Schwartz at D tackle, you got Hempner at nose tackle, and you got Pitts at the other defensive line. Those 3 guys are what's going to make it happen or make or break for the Tigers. If they can get through that line 1, they could have a chance to put some points on the board.
Those are the 3 defensive linemen for Springs. Also starting in this is a brilliant linebacking core. Noah Mowell, John Kuhn, and Brendan Gertig. 3 big men right in the middle of the field, and we'll talk about Gertig as this night goes on. Rittenhouse able to pick up the first down. He needed 2, he got 4.
And the Ledgers were expecting a run there. They actually put a 4th D lineman down. Tate Schufs, number 44, was extra D lineman, but it did not stop the Tigers from getting that first down. Wilderman is the defensive coordinator for the Ledgers. He will usually have 3 down linemen on a typical 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, but if it's 3rd and short, 4th and short, he'll put the extra D lineman, but it was not enough to stop the Tigers there.
And in the secondary, finishing out our Sargento Cheese starting lineup here defensively for Springs, Sam Lucas, Ben Anderson, Jack Holtzman, and Riley Brenner, the 4 defensive backs for Springs on their starting lineup. 1st and 10, first down for Howard's Grove, and here's their first pass of the night, and this is defended extremely well.
There's Brenner.
Riley Brenner, who's stepped up here a little bit in the absence of Jamison Ahern, and that's a big tackle, losing 2 yards on their first pass play for Howard's Grove.
Riley played that perfectly, Jordan. He came up, he shedded the block on the wide receiver, got through him, kept his contained, and make sure even if he didn't make the tackle, that wide receiver was not to get outside, but he did both jobs well. He kept contained and he made the tackle.
Sargento Cheese starting lineups brought to you by Sargento Cheese. Get hired on the spot for their pop-up hiring event at Moraine Park Technical College, Fond du Lac campus, Wednesday, October 25th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. That is at sargentocheese.com. Here goes Rittenhouse. Cuts up the field and picks up 2 just to finish on Sargento Cheese. If you're interested there on that October 25th, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. hiring event, general labor starting at $24.91 an hour, plus maintenance pros can earn an additional $5,000 sign-on bonus. Go to careers.sargento.com for more information. Sargento, your passion, our culture.
The Tigers coming in today as an underdog, and they certainly don't want to have 3rd and long, and that's exactly what they have right here. Kind of a passing down here for the Tigers, and the Ledgers defense is not easy to pass against. They got good rushing linebackers and D linemen in the center. The corners and safeties are excellent.
Now, they can throw the ball. They've thrown for about 1,200, 1,300 yards on the season, so they are kind of dual threat and well-balanced. And here's a pitch out to the sideline, and a couple of broken tackles. Gets it to 4th and medium. It's going to be 4th and 6.
The Ledgers almost baited them to throw to the flat. They were fine with the Tigers gaining 3, 4, 5 yards, just not giving up 10 yards, and that's exactly what happened. 5 yards, and now they're going to have to punt.
Pickup of 4 there. Second catch for Keaton Milbrath on the far side. He's a sophomore wide receiver for Howard's Grove. 7:57 here on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Early first quarter, and Springs has forced a punt on the first possession for Howard's Grove. It'll be a 6-play possession, 7th coming with the punt. And a couple of Ledgers back deep to return. Good snap, and able to get it off does Howard's Grove. Checks up nicely for Springs, if that's your rooting interest, and it's going to be spotted at the 28-yard line for St. Mary's Springs Academy, their first offensive possession of the night.
Armani Fisher, number 2, and Brandon Gertig back for the Ledgers on that punt. Nothing going on. The punt didn't even make it to him.
As I mentioned, we'll get to Brendan Gertig throughout the night, but he has had some sort of special season as Brendan Gertig. Offensive starters for St. Mary Springs. In the trenches, Noah Mowell, Caden Pitts, Billy Everson, Luke Schwartz, and Andrew Vandergrinten. They're in the trenches, and Max Bauer in the shotgun formation here, and he's got all sorts of talent to be able to swing it around to. Man goes in motion. Bauer gives it straight up the middle. JT Koenigs coming off a whale of a game just a week ago. Picks up 8 on his opening carry here. Nice carry from JT Koenigs.
A lot of window dressing on that play, Jordan. The offensive coordinator, Kyle Krieger, he badgered them, which basically means they switch their lineup before the snap, and they send a guy in motion, all to just do trap right. And a good first down, or not first down, but a good 8 yards by Koenigs.
Armani Fisher is, and then, but by the way, Ben Baker starting.
Look for a bubble screen.
Well.
Look for a screen pass here. Three out wide.
And there is Baker, catches it there, and he is driven backwards. That was well defended by Howard's Grove. They're going to say Baker got back to the line of scrimmage. That's a favorable spot. And for the Ledgers to just have 3rd and 1, they actually gave 9 yards on that opening play to Koenig, so it's 3rd and 1.
What they're trying to do in that play to get to the ball to Ben Baker in space, he's got some quickness to him, and he's got 2 blockers in front. Someone must have missed a block, and he didn't gain any yards that play.
So 3rd down, I would assume 4-down territory, certainly if it's 4th and 1. Bauer in the shotgun. He's going to run the quarterback draw a little bit off to the left side, and Bauer is going to fall forward. He picked up about 10 on the play, and a first down for Springs. First down means moving the chains. That's presented by Addison Jones Real Estate. Call them, then call the movers.
Max Bauer stands 6'1", 175. Not an overly big quarterback, but when he runs the ball, Jordan, he's really putting his head down. He's looking to run over guys, and that was no different. He was really determined to get that first down.
Tremendously physically gifted player. Had a over 300 all-purpose yards in that Flyway Conference Championship game a couple of weeks ago. You heard Coach Hyland in the pregame talking about that being their best game to date. Here goes Kuhn in motion. Shotgun snap, give to Koenigs, running right behind John Kuhn. Can he get to the edge? No, he can't. That is strung out well by Howard's Grove. That was number 21, Heath Rothel, who strung it out, and then coming up from the secondary was Owen Bramstedt, and he made the tackle.
That play is called fullback reach right. They put Kuhn in motion. Everyone's trying to reach. The tackle, the Kuhn, the tight end going in motion. Everyone's trying to reach their man to get outside. That play is designed to go to the sidelines, but Koenigs, there was too many Tiger defenders there. He couldn't even make it to the sidelines.
5:20 to go in the first quarter. 0-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. First drive for Springs. 2nd and 14 after a loss of 4. Bauer, turn, play fake, looks up, got Kuhn. Kuhn on an out pattern, and it's overthrown. Kuhn was wide open. That was a miscommunication. Howard's Grove looking around at each other. He was open the whole time.
That's the traditional St. Mary Springs flood pattern where they got 3 guys all doing out patterns, and Kuhn was open. Baker's actually open about 3 yards down the field. He decided to go a little deeper, get to Kuhn, just threw it high. It's a little windy down there. I was down on the sidelines before the game. It's a little brisk, a little wet. It's been raining on and off all day, so we'll see how the throwing affects both teams here tonight.
First drive for Springs, and they have a 3rd and 14. Not where you want to be, way behind the chains. Bauer in the shotgun formation, takes the snap, looks on a comebacker, and finds Lucas. And this is going to be really close. We'll see the spot. I think that's going to be enough as he gets out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Let's see here. Might need a measurement.
If he's short, Highland will go for it.
Yeah, certainly. You pick up 14 yards on the play. It's 4th and inches. You got to go in no man's land. You're not punting here anyway, even if it was 4th and 3, 4th and 4.
Punting has not been a strong point for the Ledgers all season, so they're going to go for it. I wouldn't be surprised if they go this count a little bit later in the count, try to draw them off sides and get a freebie, but they're going for it.
4th and inches. Bauer takes the snap, and he's going to get it. Falls forward. He needed an inch, and he got a yard. So a pickup first down. Another first down means moving the chains. That's presented, as always, by Addison Jones. Call them, then call the movers.
That was a little bit closer than I think you thought, Joe. I think you were celebrating a little bit too early. In fact, the Tigers' sidelines, they were cheering. They thought they would stop Bauer.
They didn't hit him until the line of scrimmage, and you got to hit Bauer a little bit before that if you're going to keep him short, at least in my opinion. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. JT Koenig's in motion. Here is the play fake and swing it out to the far side.
That's Ben Baker, number 31.
And Baker picks up 5 on the play.
Now, Ben Baker has been the starting quarterback for the JV football team all season, and now that the JV season's over, he has been getting more and more action on the varsity level, and he's been starting. He's been in every play this game so far.
Pulled him back a few yards there, so 2nd and 6 on the 4-yard pickup. And the 9th play of the Springs drive coming up here as they have, between the two teams, looked like we're going to be limited possessions here this evening. Bauer in the shotgun, sends man in motion. That's John Kuhn. Jet sweep, give to Kuhn, and a nice cut up the field. He knew he wasn't going to get to the edge, so he took what he could get, picked up 3. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
That play is called tight end sweep right. It was designed to get Koenig's out to block, but Kuhn cut it up before he even had Koenig's block for him. Some positive yards for Kuhn. He knows how to get some yards. He's one of the most prolific catchers of the Ledgers, but he also can run the ball. He's kind of a dual threat.
Yeah, second leading receiver, 348 yards receiving this year for John Kuhn. But as you said, he's a load to bring down, too. He has 206 yards rushing on the year. It's a 3rd and 4.
Same play.
Here goes Kuhn once again. Big hole for John Kuhn. Can he get to the edge? He can. Dives forward inside the red zone. Another first down presented by Addison Jones. Call them, then call the movers. And John Kuhn takes it forward. And that's going to be a pickup of, let's see where they mark it. It's going to be at the 17, so a pickup of 17.
That was tight end power right, which basically means that Kuhn is going in motion, getting the ball with a full head of steam, and good block by Sam Lucas down here on the sideline to block his cornerback.
So 1st and 10 at the 17. And good keep there from Bauer. Max Bauer dives forward. He's going to have a pickup of 4 or 5. We'll give him 4 on the pickup, 2nd and 6.
That's called option left, Jordan. And back in the day, it was a true triple option where the quarterback decided if to hand it off or not to hand it off. But the Ledgers have changed it up this year. He's never handing that ball off. He's basically just putting it into the belly of Koenig's, sucking that defensive end. And as soon as they are sucked in enough, Bauer keeps it around the corner.
2:30 still scoreless on the Quest Interior scoreboard. 2 receivers to either side. Koenig's in the backfield, and that's who Max Bauer's going to follow. Over the right side, spins, and dives into the end zone. It's a 13-yard touchdown scamper for Max Bauer, and Springs is on the board.
Impressive run by Bauer, but even more impressive because the Tigers really packed the box with Tiger defenders. They had 7 guys in the box, and they were basically saying, you got to pass it, Ledgers, and the Ledgers just ran it.
A 12-play, 72-yard drive capped off by a 13-yard Max Bauer touchdown run, and Springs takes a 6-0 lead with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter on the Quest Interior scoreboard. And extra point, good snap, good hold, and the extra point is up and good. 7-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Springs takes an early lead. We take a timeout. We're back with more here on Radio Plus Sports.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we believe in happy accidents, like in 1964, when a Buffalo, New York restaurant owner accidentally bought chicken wings instead of chicken necks.
The 60s were a crazy time. Well, decades later, and the mistake-turned masterpiece is now at Pizza Ranch. Introducing our new traditional and boneless chicken wings, tossed in our signature sauces. 2 more ways to get the country's best chicken available for carryout and delivery. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all, just delicious fate. Pizza Ranch.
We want our guests to feel respected, listened to, and important.
That they're in very capable hands.
It's what we do.
There's a true team culture here. You see it, you feel it, and it makes the guest experience so much better.
Connect with Fall in a new all-wheel drive Mazda CX-5 Select, now $399 per month. Score enticing offers, get more for your trade, and experience award-winning guest care. Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Mazda, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Welcome back here to Fruth. As spring's getting ready to kick off, and it's John Kuhn to kick it deep for St. Mary's Springs. And he boots it deep, going to be fielded once again at the 15-yard line, and once again coming to the near side. And we'll see if they get a hold there. There is the pink flags. I love that. It's October. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the pink flags flying out that time, and they got a hold on the return. We'll see where that ends up getting spotted. High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com, presented by these 4 Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. There's confirmation of the hold on the return. Second return of the night for Keaton Milbrath, and he's a good-looking sophomore for Howard's Grove, but the comes back, and it's going to be spotted at the 28-yard line for Howard's Grove.
They're going to call that a hold on number 31, Ben Baker. He's the one who was held. He had contained on that play, didn't let the guy get outside, was able to get the hold on him.
1st and 10 for the Tigers, who trail 7-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard with about 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Oh, beautiful balance through the hole and down the sideline. Goes Tyler Rittenhouse, and he's going to be out into Springs territory. They're going to spot it at the 46-yard line, and that was a beautiful run, good balance, and it's a pickup of 26 on the play.
One of the biggest runs I've seen the Ledger's defense give up all season, Jordan. Last week, Random Lake moved the ball, 3, 4, 5 yards, got the job done, got some first downs, but never a 15-yard gain like the Tigers just got there.
So into Springs territory for the first time tonight, and Grunwald will stay in the shotgun. The turn, the fake this time, looking to the far side, double covered there over the middle. This is lofted, and it's picked off. Sam Lucas in the secondary, and that one was similar. That looked more like a punt than a throw at the end of the day. Grunwald just airmailed his crosser there, and Sam Lucas was in perfect position.
A good interception by Sam Lucas, but a great interception would have been staying on your feet, Sam. He's a great athlete, Jordan. He's really got to be able to catch that and go. He's a guy, when he gets the ball, he can put the moves on. He's got jets. Remember that WIAA game? He had about 2 touchdowns of 40, 60 yards. So you get the ball in his hands, open space, defense or offense, he can take it to the house.
So another first quarter opportunity here for Springs offensively. Give to Koenigs. JT straight up the gut, and he picks up 4 on the play. Second, check that, give him 5. 2nd and 5.
Love how JT Koenigs is taking care of the ball. 2 hands on the ball, making sure no fumbles. He had a couple fumbles early in the year, and the coaches didn't like it, and he's making sure that he takes care of that ball because he's a load to bring down, Jordan. And if he can just not fumble that ball and have a game even as close as he had last week, it should be smooth sailing for Ledgers tonight.
Gotta value the football, especially when you get into postseason play. Shotgun snap here to Bauer. Here's the give once again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're going to keep giving it to John Kuhn, on the those end arounds, and he's like you mentioned earlier, a load to bring down. 9 there for John Kuhn, and it's 14 yards before Howard's Grove can even blink defensively. First down.
Offensive coordinator Kyle Krieger for the Ledgers is setting Howard's Grove up. He's running that jet sweep with the tight end John Kuhn, and sooner or later they're going to fake that jet sweep, and they're going to send Bauer down the sidelines. You watch.
Another first down means moving the chains. That's presented by Addison Jones Real Estate. Call them, then call the movers. And Bauer back into the shotgun. The give this time to Lucas. Sam Lucas, stiff arm, and they're going to get a hold, I think. Lucas is down the sideline, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. We'll check the flag. That came right where you would expect holding to be. We'll see.
Well, he took it to the house, Jordan, just a couple plays later than I wanted him to with the interception, but it's all coming back.
An early flag there and a very subdued cheer from the Springs supporters. I think they saw that flag come out early, and a couple of Springs players trying to get an explanation of the call there. But the hold is going to bring back what would have been a 56-yard touchdown run for Sam Lucas.
But you got to think that the Ledgers are going to keep a mental note of that play working. They're going to come back to that play sooner or later.
Well, it's the same play they've been running to Kuhn. They just ran it to the other side, essentially, and the speed of Lucas was able to get to the edge, and it was a beautiful run.
And John Kuhn and Sam Lucas are basically those slot backs. John Kuhn is a tight end in the slot, and Sam Lucas, they call him the X in the slot, and they basically are interchangeably. One time, Sam Lucas might be blocking for John Kuhn. The next play, John Kuhn might be blocking for Sam Lucas. But either way, both those guys are very explosive.
Likely the last play of the first quarter here. 7-0 Springs leads.
Look for a quarterback draw.
Bauer there it is. Bauer pulls it down, and he's got a seam. He's got a blocker out in front. Bauer could go the distance. We'll see if he can outrun the entire secondary of the Tigers. He can't, but a monster run on 1st and 19. Max Bauer into the red zone, down to the 15-yard line. A huge pickup for Springs.
And the Ledgers love that play. It's called quarterback draw, shotgun formation. Bauer gets it, takes one step back, just gets the corners and the safeties to take one step back, and he's off to the races. It's 1st and 20. Everyone's expecting pass, so there's fewer D linemen, few linebackers in the box. Works almost every time for the Ledgers.
When it's all said and done, 50 yards for Max Bauer, an exclamation point to end this first quarter. We take a timeout. Second quarter on the way. Springs leads at 7-0. Stay with us.
Did you know that 70% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account? That might not sound like a big deal until you have a major medical incident. Many insurance plans can require you to pay almost $9,000 out of pocket, making it nearly impossible to cover that expense. But this doesn't have to be your situation. Introducing MedElite by Evolution Benefits Association. A MedElite membership is a safety net of benefits that helps protect your family, your home, and your lifestyle when unexpected expenses occur. MedElite helps you pay those bills by giving every member access to a choice of benefits, including $10,000 of accident coverage, accidental death and dismemberment, life insurance, and critical illness coverage, and $300 per week disability income. Imagine the peace of mind you'll have knowing that your financial future is more secure, so you could focus on your recovery. That's MedElite.
Back here at Fruth, glad to have you along. 7-0 as we start the second quarter here between Springs and Howard's Grove. Tonight game is powered in part by Willsport, sports lighting and control systems made right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit www.willbrands.com. 1st and 10 for Springs. Inside the red zone at the 15-yard line following a 50-yard pickup for Max Bauer. Bauer, good fake here. Nice hard play fake. Throws it to the corner of the end zone. Diving Sam Lucas, and it's just a little bit too far to the pylon, but that's the kind of throw you want on a play like that. Keep it safe from the defender. Give your guy a chance. Lucas dove not quite there to make the touchdown catch. 2nd and 10.
That was fake power left or to the sidelines here, Jordan. With a naked bootleg, Bauer rolled out, no blockers in front of him. They were hoping to fool the Tigers and have no one there, but the defensive end, number 5, stayed home and put some pressure on Bauer. Bauer threw that ball way earlier than he really wanted to.
Jordan King and Brad Lenz here on the call this evening. The undefeated Springs Ledgers in the red zone looking to score for the second time, and they got an offside, I believe, was the call from the far side official. Or maybe not. He pointed to Howard's Grove first, but now he's making the false start signal. So it'll be 2nd and 15. Springs moves back to the 20.
That's a pre-snap penalty. Highland does not like those whatsoever.
I didn't see who that was.
I didn't see any movement, actually, to be honest with you.
Unless it was a receiver out on the edge. That was.
Oh, I know what it was. Ben Baker was not set. He was still getting his set position when the ball was snapped, and that's a penalty. That's more on Bauer than Baker. Bauer's got to look left, look right, make sure everyone's set before he snaps the ball.
So 2nd and 15, from the 20-yard line. Here comes JT Koenigs off tackle right, and he picks up 4. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
Now the Ledgers are getting close to field goal range. They have a freshman kicker, number 61, Bentley Coots, who usually also does the kickoffs, but tonight they got John Kuhn doing kickoffs. Not because John Kuhn can kick further than Bentley, but John Kuhn is a more sure tackler than Bentley Coots. So that's why they got John Kuhn doing kickoffs, but Bentley will be doing the extra points and field goals. We'll see if they need it here, Jordan.
Only one field goal all season for Coots. And 2 receivers to the top side of the screen, one down here at the bottom. And Bauer's going to keep this one. Cuts up field. Oh, almost stepped through a tackle there. It was a good tackle by the Howard's Grove player down there. Number 30 was on the play. That's Max Loomis.
Don't be surprised if Highland goes for it here again on 4th down.
Well, yeah, the pickup of 7 gives you, or check that 8 on the carry for Bauer. Always falling forward is kind of what impresses me about everyone that runs the football for Springs. But Bauer falls forward there and certainly makes this one that you think about, especially with how your defense just got off the field after 2 plays. Bauer in the shotgun. Koenigs flanks off to his left. It's the quarterback draw. He follows Koenigs. He's into the end zone. Max Bauer from 8 yards out. And he's got his second touchdown of the day as Bauer continues to dominate on the ground for Springs. 13-0.
Great blocking by the left side of the line. You got John Kuhn, you got Noah Mall, and you got JT Koenigs all leading up, all getting their guys. Max Bauer was not even touched, Jordan.
Not close.
Wow.
Not even
great
close.
blocking.
7 play, 70-yard drive capped off by an 8-yard Bauer touchdown run. On that drive alone, Max Bauer had 66 yards rushing. The big play, 50-yard scamper on what was a 1st and 19. And it's 13-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Coots on for the extra point. He made the first one look easy. Good snap, good hold. And this one, once again, is good. 14-0. Springs takes the lead, an early lead, and now starting to get a little distance between them and the Tigers. We take a timeout, and we're back with more right after this. Stay with us.
It's better for your belly at the Downtown Deli. The Downtown Deli is located next to Top Shelf between 1st and Forest on Main Street in Fond du Lac. We all need to eat better. That's why the better choice for lunch is Downtown Deli. Choose from healthy salads, protein shakes, and smoothies, or even their homemade soup of the day. Plus, Downtown Deli features Boar's Head's meats and cheeses. Boar's Head brands means no preservatives. Now you know it's better for your belly at Downtown Deli, next to Top Shelf, downtown Fond du Lac.
Back here at Fruth, 14-0, 10:29 on the Quest Interior scoreboard here in the second quarter. Established in 1948, Capelli Brothers in Diedrich has a rich tradition of quality carpentry, concrete design and build, masonry, metal buildings, and more. Choose CapelliDiedrich.com for your next project. They're a proud sponsor of high school sports here in Fond du Lac.
Bentley Coots now kicking off instead of John Kuhn.
And a couple of players back to return for the Tigers. Caught at the 20-yard line. This is Heath Rothel, who looks back. He's swinging it all the way around back to the left side, tries to cut upfield, and is cut down after a 6-yard return. I think that was Baker maybe. At least he was in the area along with Corbin Rule.
Yep. Ben Baker kept contained on the sideline, on the far side there. That was a lot of running for no yards. About 40 yards he ran, but all parallel to the gain. No yards gained.
26-yard line is where Howard's Grove will start their third possession. First 2, it's about average for how they've started the drive so far here tonight. And it's shotgun formation once again for Grunwald. The turn and the give. Rittenhouse dives forward, pickup of 2.
Rittenhouse on the carry.
So 2nd and 8 forthcoming for Howard's Grove. And after that first set of plays, they gained 11 yards on 3 plays, got that first down. Since then, it's all stalled out against this tough Springs defense, with the exception of that long Rittenhouse gain on the last drive, and then they throw the pick on the next play.
That last play, number 62, Noah Mall came in and wrapped up the running back for a minimal gain.
Grunwald takes the snap, turn, give to Rittenhouse, and this is blown up in the backfield. I think that's Hempfner who came knifing through and made the play. It was Weston Hempfner, the 5'7", 180-pound senior, came through like a rocket and just slung Rittenhouse down. He lost 4. Call it 3rd and 12.
Give some credit to number 75, Andrew Vandergren. He didn't make the play, but he had such good ground in the backfield. He made that running back cut outside for everyone else to clean it up for the Ledgers defense.
Timeout on the field. Howards Grove took it. We're going to take it with them and come back with more. 9:24 left in the second quarter. Stay with us on RadioPlusInfo.com.
TTI Trucking salutes all those in the trucking industry. Day in and day out, it's the truckers that deliver the materials needed to make our lives better. Truckers that bring us the goods that we want, the goods we need. Truckers, real American heroes.
TTI Trucking is hiring truck drivers with a clean driving record with their CDL license. Apply today at ttitrucking.com. TTI is where to apply.
TTI Trucking, where you'll be treated like family and the hero you are.
Back here at Fruth, second quarter of action, 9:24 on the Quest Interior scoreboard, which leads Ledgers 14, Tigers nothing. A good start here for Springs. They'll, if they advance to level 3, hopefully get a little healthier. You heard Coach Highland in the pregame talking about Brody Highland and Jamison Ahern. They're hoping to. They were never trying to get those guys back for this game. It sounds like the whole goal is to get them back for level 3, which could be a matchup with Kewanee. Battle of unbeatens. But first, got to complete this one. Here is Rittenhouse, and a great play made in the backfield.
Weston Hempner, nose tackle for the Ledgers, had a great game last week, keeping it going this week. He sniffed that out. He kind of felt the center was letting him go, and when you feel as a defense lineman, when you feel like the offensive lineman is letting you beat them, you got to think, okay, what's going on? Screen pass, draw, something like that, and he sniffed it out, got the tackle for a loss.
No pickup on the game, and that's back-to-back plays from Weston Hempner. Just beautiful pursuit, great tackles as well. And when it rains, it pours. It is not good right now offensively. The Tigers finding it a tough road to hoe here, and with 8:45, they're going to send the ball in the air, almost blocked, and caught at the 44. Not caught, bobbled, muffed there, and was eventually picked up. Brendan Gertig playing with fire there, but able to hop back on top of it. It'll be at the 40-yard line for Springs.
That's 2 weeks in a row, last week and tonight, that Gertig has fumbled a punt like that. Now, all season long, I didn't see him mishandle any punts, so that's something to watch.
That one, he had some Tigers bearing down on him. I thought he might just fair catch it, but had a lot of pressure on him from Howard's Grove there, and I think that's what he's getting down here on the sideline. Just saying, just call fair catch, be confident about it.
That's the wide receivers coach, KJ Jefferson. Played for the Wisconsin Badgers many moons ago, and he's a great asset to the Ledgers coaching staff.
No doubt. 1st and 10 for Max Bauer. He keeps here once again, going around the right side. A big hole once again for Max Bauer. Cuts back up the left, and he's into Howard's Grove territory. A pickup of 21 on the play.
And we talked about that about 4 or 5 plays ago, that the jet sweep was working so well for the Ledgers that the Ledgers offensive coordinator Kyle Krieger was going to go fake the jet sweep like he just did and keep it for Bauer around the edge. Big play. Bauer's really getting a lot of yards. That's probably over 100 yards already for tonight, right, Jordan?
I was just trying to do some quick math there. I believe he's over 100 already, and that's just on the ground. He is cooking here in the first half. 8:09 to go in the second quarter. 14-0 Springs lead. 2 receivers to either side, and he's going to throw it out here to John Kuhn. Kuhn catches up the field. Rittenhouse makes the tackle as Kuhn slides out of bounds, but it's a pickup of 7.
That's called the Ledgers bubble screen, where there's 2 wide receivers down on the near side, and one is going to go block while the other one is going to basically head to the silence. That was a perfectly passed ball by Max Bauer. If he throws that a little bit behind Kuhn, he doesn't have the momentum going forward, but it was thrown where Kuhn was headed, not where he was. Good game by the Ledgers offense.
So 2nd and 3 for Springs. 7.5 minutes to go second quarter. The give to J.T. Koenigs. He dives forward. Beautiful run by him. Picks up about 5 on the play. Another first down presented by Addison Jones. Call them, then call the movers.
J.T. Koenigs most likely would have been the offensive MVP last week if they would have given out the award. We went down to the sidelines after the game to talk to him, and he was so sick, he was hoarse, he couldn't even talk, and he had the best game of his season last week.
Unofficially, I have Max Bauer for 115 yards rushing already here tonight. Here goes J.T. Koenigs following the John Kuhn block around the right side. Picks up another 4, 2nd and 6.
Big blocks by everyone on the right side of the line. That was Kluck, that was Vandergritten, and Kuhn. They call that power right, and they basically just have one extra man on the whole defensive line for the Tigers. The Ledgers outman the Tigers, and it's pretty hard play to stop, especially when you're giving the ball to someone like J.T. Koenigs.
This will be the 5th play of the 3rd drive of the night for the Ledgers. They've scored on the first 2. Send a man in motion. It's Lucas. The turn, and now they're going to run option off of the play fake. Here goes Bauer again, cuts up field. And Bauer takes it from the 23 down to the 5, a pickup of 18 yards.
Bauer is just sneaky fast, Jordan. I think what you're seeing, they have not given out the Flyway All-Conference awards, but I think you're seeing the first-team All-Conference quarterback right there in Bauer. Going into the last game of the season against WIAA, a lot of people would have said it would have probably been Lair would have been the first-team All-Conference player. But, Bauer really just played in a magnificent game that last play against WIAA, that last game against WIAA, throwing the ball and running the ball, and he hasn't let anything let go here in the playoffs. He's been really the heart and soul of this offense.
Now up over 130 yards in the first half, and that's just his rushing statistics, talking about Max Bauer. Lucas in the backfield ahead of Bauer. Koenig's back there as well. The turn, the give to Koenig's this time. Follows Lucas into the end zone. He had a convoy, and it's a 5-yard touchdown plunge.
The Ledgers they call that the hammer formation. They've been running that since 1992. They basically put the slot, which is number 1, Sam Lucas, between the guard and the tackle, and just an extra blocker for the Ledgers, and it's just so hard to stop.
So after a 12-play 72-yard drive, a 7-play 70-yard drive, how about a 6-play 60-yard drive for Springs? And they lead at 20-0 with 5:47 to go in the first half on the Quest Interior scoreboard. See if they can add the extra point for the third time tonight. A little bit of a low snap. Gertig did a terrific job with it, and the extra point is up and good. 21-0. Springs on top and in control here in the second quarter. We'll take a timeout. Back with more. Stay with us.
Join Ahern and build a better future. Ahern is a mechanical fire protection and fabrication contractor that's been doing business in the community for over 143 years. They're now hiring and typically recruit over 180 positions across the company. Trades, apprenticeships, office professionals, internships, and more. Log on aherncareers.com to learn about the company and the positions they're looking to fill. Build a better future for yourself and your community. Go Ledgers from Ahern.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Back here at Fruth, glad to have you along. Jordan King, Brad Lenz with you here on Radio Plus Info. That one sent into the night sky here at Fruth, taken there at the 20-yard line, and great coverage there from Springs. They absolutely planted Milbrath inside his own 20 at the 19-yard line. That's where Howard's Grove will start.
The Ledgers kickoff team, Jordan, is doing exactly like Coach Highland wants. Bentley Coots, number 61, is kicking it down here in the corner, not out of bounds, because then that would give the Tigers the ball at 35, but he's kicking it close to the sidelines where the guy picking up for the Tigers only can go one way, and the Ledgers got 4 or 5 guys to tackle the ball there.
Badger Soft Water in Fond du Lac, your first water treatment provider in the Fond du Lac area, beginning their services back in 1945, providing you with commercial or residential water treatment needs. Good luck, Springs, for your playoff run. For more, visit badgersoftwater.com or call 921-2670. That's 920-921-2670, Badger Soft Water. And a pickup of 4 here for Howard's Grove.
Number 75, Vander Gritten, and 62, Pitts, with the pressure, forced the quarterback for the Tigers to roll out of the pocket and for not much gain.
5:16 to go in the second quarter. Springs all over Howard's Grove here in this one. Howard's Grove upset the 3-seeded Marshall. I think they're the Cardinals down there in Marshall last week. At Marshall, got that one done 14-6, and we said in the pregame there are 2 big wins over Cedar Grove, Belgium, and then last week against Marshall were all low-scoring games, and they have not won many games here scoring more than 20 points. In fact, they only averaged 20. This one's picked. Beautiful play, read well. Cornerback Riley Brenner dropping into coverage, and he picks it off.
Riley Brenner having a heck of a game so far, Jordan, all over the field, making tackles, and now another interception.
That's the second pick of the night by Howard's Grove's quarterback, Grunwald.
The pass was extremely underthrown. There wasn't much there. Ledgers had it covered deep or shallow. The ball was underthrown. Riley came off his defender and got the ASCII, as the Ledgers call it.
4:48 to go till halftime. Stay tuned. Halftime We have our Holiday Automotive halftime show. Hope you'll stick around for that. We'll cover some scores in the area as well, bring you up to date on those. Area team's doing extremely well in the postseason. Here's Bauer under pressure. This one's underthrown. Oh, that could have been in with Rittenhouse, the explosive running back. If he catches that, that might be 6 going back the other way. But it's incomplete.
Bauer would probably have been better off just eating that pass. He decided to throw it. There was nothing there. He's very lucky they didn't get it intercepted.
That's the first mistake that Bauer's made here so far tonight. Leads to a 2nd and 7.
The defender for the Tigers fell down early in that play, and Bauer thought he had an opening, but the Tiger defender, I think that was number 4, Rittenhouse, recovered and almost had an interception to the house.
2 receivers to either side. Man goes in motion ahead of JT Koenigs, who does come around this left side. And Koenigs is going to pick up 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A play the Ledgers continue to run. That's either power to the near side or sweep. They got lots of blockers. They got Ben Baker coming in motion to help out John Kuhn and just trying to reach everyone and trying to get outside.
Quiet so far for JT Koenigs. He does have the touchdown, but right around that 25-yard mark unofficially. But he's running tough, and Springs has run 4 different guys so far in this one, and each one has had success against the Tigers. Gave him 6 on that, so it's 3rd and 4, and he dives forward here, picking up 2.
Look for the Ledgers to go for it again on 4th down. They're 2 for 2. Why not go for 3 for 3?
Yeah, and it's, again, falling forward. They're going to give him 3 instead of 2, and a couple of back-to-back friendly spots, and it's 4th and 1. And the last couple, they've just run Bauer behind Koenigs, and they've had Lucas in the backfield on those as well. And whether it's Kuhn, Lucas, it doesn't really matter who's in there. Lucas not on the field right now. But if they put John Kuhn right in front of Max Bauer, fake it, run behind Koenigs, we'll see what happens. Ledger's going to talk about it. 3:28 to go till halftime. We'll take a timeout and come back with more right after this. Stay with us.
When you can't find answers to your recurring health challenges, it can feel like your health and your future are being held hostage. The Wellness Way is a network of health restoration clinics that think and act differently to solve the health challenges others can't. Here, we disrupt the standard approach to care through a combination of testing, individual plans, and one-on-one guidance, putting your health and your future where they belong, in your own hands.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, Tommy. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
Back here at Fruth and a big 4th down run. And like you said there, Brad, you caught that's a good catch during the timeout there, but a little equipment malfunction there for JT Koenigs, but no worry for Springs. They are able to pick up the 1st down on a pickup of about 7 yards.
Yeah, Koenigs came out. He's got a buckle missing on his helmet. He's got to get that fixed. Jim Boudry's on the sidelines getting that fixed for him, but it's not an easy fix. Sometimes those chin straps are really funky on how to get through the next buckle that's going on.
So Brendan Gertig able to pick that up coming in, and Koenigs looks like he's back. No, it's Gertig once again. Gertig looking for the right side here, and he's able to find the right edge. Get to the sideline, cuts upfield inside the 5-yard line. That's a beautiful run by Brendan Gertig. It's 21 yards down to the 4.
Not bad for probably my defensive player of the year in the Flyway Conference, Brendan Gertig, all over the place on defense all season long. Comes in to give Koenigs a little breather of the helmet malfunction and 2 big plays. Can't stop him.
Haven't even talked about Gertig defensively. He's got 18 tackles for loss this year defensively on 109 total tackles. It's just a monster for this Springs team. Another 1st down is by Addison Jones. Call them, then call the movers. They're going to try to get Gertig a touchdown, and they do. Gertig comes on the field and promptly runs it for 32 yards and a score for the Ledgers. That one coming from 4 yards out. Springs leads it in dominant fashion, 27-0.
And the Ledgers have not used Gertig much in the backfield. He probably would start at running back for every team in the flyway, but in the Ledgers setup, they got him starting on the defense. He plays every snap until the game is out of hand. And Koenigs is an excellent running back. So they're just having Koenigs play offense, Gertig play defense. But the last 3 plays, Gertig get a little offensive ball there.
Extra point, good snap, and once again, 4 for 4. And Springs leads it 28-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. 2:44 to go before halftime. Let's take a timeout and finish up this second quarter when we come back. Stay with us.
We make fans and drivers from all over the Badger State by making car buying fun, simple, and pressure-free.
It's what we do. What I've experienced from this team is honest and genuine care. I'm Wisconsin running back Braylon Allen, and I drive Holiday.
During SUV season, score enticing offers like 4.1% 5-year financing on Buick favorites. Get more for your trade and enjoy award-winning guest care. Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefit and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Back here at Fruth, glad to have you along this evening here for Springs Howards Grove. High school sports today on Radio Plus Info is presented by these 4 Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors, Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, they're making sense of investing. This kick taken by Howards Grove, and they're going to be with their best starting field position here tonight at the 36-yard line for the Tigers with about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first half. It's been all Springs so far, as you can tell, 28-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. And just, if we can take, I use Score Stream for my local scores. Kewanee 14, Cedar Grove, Belgium, nothing. That's the winner of that plays the winner of this game here tonight. Springs so far so good to make it to level 3, but game's not done yet. Here's Grunwald, turn, give to Rittenberg. Looking for the left side. Oh, what a play there by guess who? Brendan Gertig.
Shoestring tackle.
Oh, my, what a play. The quickness to get up the field and then just change direction and take down a 1,200-yard, 1,300-yard rusher that is Rittenhouse.
Gertig's not overly big, Jordan. He's 5'10", 155, but he's all muscle. Spends a lot of time in the weight room, really dedicates himself to the sport, and he's quick. He's strong, and he loves to hit.
I was just going to say, traditionally a little bit undersized, but he's just got a nose for the football, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
Here's the give once again to Rittenhouse. He's hit once again about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That was Hempfner again who got through, and the Ledger's able to corral him near the original line of scrimmage. So a pickup of 2, but it's 3rd and 10.
Now, Hempfner last week, I would have probably given him the defensive award, defensive player of the game last week. He was all over the field. That last play, he did not make the tackle, but he made the play. He had great penetration, made that running back cut outside, and the Ledger's defense cleaned things up.
Timeout taken here. This one by I think Springs might have even taken this one to save a little time here before halftime, maybe going for a kill shot. I don't know. 30 seconds, we'll be back here on Radio Plus Info. Let's take a timeout and return on RadioPlusInfo.com. Stay with us.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefit and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Back here at Fruth, Jordan King and Brad Lenz with you here on Radio Plus Sports.
Little chess match going on here between the Ledgers and the Tigers. They're going to try to get the Tigers to throw the ball, stop the clock for themselves.
Here's Grunwald, takes the snap. They're going to oblige, look to the far side, and it's caught there. Nice diving catch. A little bit behind the intended receiver there from Grunwald, and Heath Rothel excuse me, was able to dive back and snag that one. That was a beautiful catch. And another first. That was a sorely needed first down for the Tigers.
Ben Anderson is the corner on the far side. He was not going to give anything up deep. He was backpedaling from the moment the ball was snapped. Gave up 10 yards. Gave up the first down, but nothing hurt yet.
Here's Grunwald with that's just their second first down of the night for Howards Grove. A slide here.
Good decision to slide. You do not want to get hit by number 62 Mull. There was at least one mom in the sidelines that were holding her breath there that last play. That would have been disastrous if he did not get down.
Yeah, when Noah Mull's bearing down on you, self-preservation mode there. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. This time Howards Grove's going to take the timeout. They're going to try to stay aggressive. We're going to take the timeout with them here as we tick towards the end of the first half on Radio Plus Sports. Stay with us.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Back here at Fruth, here's the snap to Grunwald. Picked off. It was read well. That's John Kuhn coming down the near side. Cuts back to the middle of the field. Hefner's out blocking ahead. And we got a flag down here late on the play as that was picked off about the 50-yard line from John Kuhn. A stellar return. And he's down to the 23 for the time being. We'll check the flag. It is an illegal block in the back. And they'll march that off from the spot of the foul, I do believe. So it should be back all the way to the 39. So that's about a 15-yard penalty when everything's all said and done.
I think I heard the sideline yelling Oski before John Kuhn even caught the ball. It was a clear. It was almost like the quarterback for the Tigers threw it right to Kuhn. And the reason the Ledgers yell Oski is to tell all the other defenders, hey, I got an interception.
Time to start blocking.
Now we're on offense now. Block for me. And John Kuhn almost took another one to the house.
1 minute and 11 seconds, and the nice thing about that is Springs still has a timeout left.
Empty backfield.
So an opportunity here to extend this thing out to...
The Ledgers probably have two plays called. They'll probably go for like quarterback draw and then have another play with no huddle.
Here's Bauer. There is the quarterback draw. Blocked up well up front. Ooh! Runs a man over.
Now watch, they won't huddle here, Jordan. They'll do what they call nitro. Bauer and everyone's yelling nitro. They already know what the play is going to be, and they already know what the count is going to be. Look for flood to the far side here. 3 out patterns. Bauer will go deep.
2nd and 1. Good chance to maybe take a shot. Instead, they go to JT Koenigs. He's slung down after a pickup of the first down. Another first down presented by Addison Jones. Call them. Then call the movers. Pick up a 4.
And a mini timeout because it's a first down. The clock temporarily stops until the markers get set up.
Plenty of time. 43 seconds left in the first half. Bauer takes the shotgun snap. Man bearing down on him. Has the out pattern, and it's just a little bit wide that time of Sam Lucas. Not a bad incompletion there as you stop the clock at least. 37 seconds left here in this first half with Springs up big.
Not much different than if you hear the coaches yell, clock it, clock it, clock it. It's basically you snap the ball, throw it down, stop the clock that way, huddle up, regroup. It was an incomplete pass, but nothing hurt.
Tonight's game powered in part by Willsport, sports lighting and control systems made right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit www.willbrands.com.
No one down here on the near side here.
Here's Bauer, looks to the far side, lobs it up, has a man. Lucas, toe tap on the far side, into the red zone, down to about the 5-yard line, and they're going to spot it at the 6. No. Yeah, at the 6. So a pickup of 21 yards.
That's Bauer's favorite target all season long. Sam Lucas, they play basketball together. They got a great chemistry going. Bauer threw that ball when Lucas wasn't even open, but Lucas kind of ran away from his corner. And perfect throw by Bauer, right over the shoulder. Perfect.
I think the kids are calling that a dot nowadays. That was a beautiful throw there from Bauer. Here's the turn, the give. Koenig's massive hole up the right side. It's a 6-yard touchdown. And, oh, man, this is getting a little bit ugly here in the first half. 34-0. Springs leads.
Clicking on all cylinders, to say the least. That was a masterful, what was that, 60-yard drive? Well, the interception got him at about the midfield, but then the penalty took him back about 60 yards. And
it was 39 yards when everything was all said and done. But, yeah, 5 plays. Springs has yet to run 8. Back to the first drive, 12 plays. Since then, the longest drive is a 7-play drive. And I think they said illegal shift on Springs, so they're going to move them back, and they're really going to – well, now they ran the kicking unit off, and they're just going to go for 2, I think. Yeah. Oh, no. Was the touchdown?
Well, the touchdown's on the scoreboard.
Touchdown's on the scoreboard.
There must have been some sort of penalty after. The touchdown was good, but now they're going for a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I didn't see him take the touchdown off the board. So, but now they're running the clock. So I'm wondering if this wasn't a touchdown. So after a pickup of, I think that's a touchdown. Yeah, it is for Bauer. Oh, that was not communicated tremendously well by the officials down on the field.
They had us fooled, Jordan, and the clock operator.
They sure did. So after all of that, I apologize for the miscommunication. It's still a 5-play drive. It's still a 39-yard drive. But now instead of a 6-yard JT Koenig's touchdown, it's an 11-yard Max Bauer touchdown. And Bauer is up to 153 yards rushing here in the first half. That is unbelievable from the senior Max Bauer. Extra point good. 35-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. 21 seconds till halftime. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll come back, finish out this first half when we return. Stay with us on Radio Plus Info.
Hi, this is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. As an estimator, moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. It's all of your goods on the move or in storage, and you want it cared for, whether it's moving their business, building a new home, moving out of state, moving across town. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple. Guess what? We are hiring at Dufresne Moving and Storage for labor and driving positions. Stop in at 800 Morris Street for an application and interview. Stop now.
Back here at Fruth, the kickoff here with about 15 seconds till halftime. Taking in Howards Grove, trying the far side this time. The return man that time was not Milbrath, but this time Rathel. And the clock is running because we are up to a 35-point lead for Springs, so that's going to end the first half of action between these two. 35-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Elsewhere, Kewanee leads Cedar Grove, Belgium 28-0. So it looks like the two undefeateds are certainly angling towards a path to have them meet next week in Level 3. But here, 35-0. Springs leads, not Cedar Grove, Belgium, Howards Grove. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we will fill you in on some local scores. We'll talk about the halftime. We got the Holiday Automotive halftime report coming up next. All sorts of highlights to talk about if you're a Springs fan. And certainly have our Taco Bell halftime trivia as well. Halftime here, 35-0. Springs leads. Stay with us.
When you can't find answers to your recurring health challenges, it can feel like your health and your future are being held hostage. The Wellness Way is a network of health restoration clinics that think and act differently to solve the health challenges others can't. Here, we disrupt the standard approach to care through a combination of testing, individual plans, and one-on-one guidance, putting your health and your future where they belong, in your own hands.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
Jerry Ty Roofing would like to thank all of the athletes for their efforts in each competition. Jerry Ty Roofing has been in business for 61 years doing residential and commercial roofing. Give us a call at 922-7246. Good luck, high school athletes.
Marco, the name our area trusts for all things related to your tax return. For over 60 years, our community has trusted the Marco Tax Service at 43 East 3rd Street, Fond du Lac.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our 4th generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
We make fans and drivers from all over the Badger State by making car buying fun, simple, and pressure-free.
It's what we do. What I've experienced from this team is honest and genuine care. I'm Wisconsin running back Braylon Allen, and I drive Holiday.
During Truck Month, score enticing offers like 3.9% 72-month financing on a new Chevy Silverado. Get more for your trade and enjoy our genuine guest care. Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Back here at Fruth Memorial Field, it's all Springs, 35-0. And you just saw an ad there from our friends over at Holiday Automotive. They bring you our halftime highlights. Holiday, it's worth the trip. And coming up during halftime, we'll tell you about this. We'll get to some scores elsewhere in a few minutes, but we also got Taco Bell trivia here at halftime. We'll talk. We'll get to the question a little bit later on here. Your chance to win some Taco Bell. Max Bauer, the only highlight you need to know. My goodness, 153 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's all on the ground. He's got 25 passing yards as well. But really, the highlight of it coming on the ground. There for Max Bauer. We're going to take another timeout as we roll on with the halftime highlights. We'll give you some more statistics here at halftime. Talk about the drives for Springs. They had 5 of them. They scored on all 5, and they lead at 35-0. Take a timeout. When we come back, we will continue here on Radio Plus.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. shine, because you deserve to live without pain.
It's that time of year to look out for the deer. A meeting with one of our furry friends could cost you a lot of dough. If you're involved in a deer dent, ding, or disaster, dial Dreyer Collision Concepts, North Main Street next to Grime Gorilla Car Wash. Mobile estimating, vehicle restoration, auto collision repair, custom painting, and yes, free estimates. 924-4100. Drive safe from Dreyer Collision Concepts.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Commonwealth Construction Corporation, your trusted partner for any residential and commercial construction needs. From renovations and additions to new builds and remodeling, they've got you covered when it comes to projects of all complexities and sizes. With a dedicated team of professionals and a commitment to excellence, Commonwealth Construction can bring your vision to life with precision and expertise. Commonwealth Construction. Visit CommonwealthCO.net today. That's CommonwealthCO.net.
Good luck to all athletes from Commonwealth Construction.
Back here at Fruth, 7.5 minutes left here during halftime. And it was all Springs in that first half. Before we tell you about how Springs did it, if you're just tuning in, let's get to some scores around the local area. I'm going to start with the Kewanee Cedar Grove Belgium score. It's not a local score. Both those teams playing over there near the lake, but Kewanee is undefeated, 42-0 in the first round over Oconto, and now 28-0 nearing the halftime between them and Cedar Grove Belgium. Kewanee is in control, a lot similar to what Springs is doing, and that fixes to be just a showdown next week between those two. Fondy up 21-7 against De Pere. Mayville tied up at half with Lake Country Lutheran, 7-7. Lemira 2014, they're hanging with Houston, but they trail by 6 right now, trying to avenge an early season loss to Houston here. And my goodness, wouldn't you believe it? We could have a Mayville-Lemira showdown coming up next week in Level 3. Crazy. If you had that on your bingo card, you take that, you sprint that one into the.
Well, Jordan, I think that's what happened last year when Mayville went to the state championship. But I think they beat Campbellsport to go, or was that 2 years ago?
Something like that. And Campbellsport, speaking of the Cougars, they trail Two Rivers, and I know Two Rivers has just got a heck of a team over there this year. They're down 21-0. Not sure if Tim's able to go in that one. Didn't play last week. Not sure if he's playing this week for the Cougars, but they find themselves in trouble. Don't have a score from down in Oakfield with the 8-player football, but they have had an awesome year, have the Oaks as well.
Very impressive. The area teams went 7-1 in the first round of the playoffs. The only loss was WA, played another area team,
right,
Mayville. So hats off to the area teams, and in the flyway, good showing thus far.
So how did Springs get to this point? 5 drives in the first half. They also forced 3 turnovers, did Springs there in that first half. 3 picks that they were able to secure en route to this 35-0 lead. Started it off with a 12-play, 72-yard drive after forcing a punt on the first possession for Howard's Grove. Then got an interception, took a 7-play, 70-yard drive, capped off by a Max Bauer touchdown. That was his second of the day. Forced a 3-and-out and quickly made it 21-0, 6-play, 60-yard drive. The big play on that one was a 21-yard scamper for Max Bauer. It was capped off by J.T. Koenig's 5-yard touchdown run. The fourth drive was the Brendan Gertig drive. It was some helmet malfunction for J.T. Koenig's, and Gertig comes on. They run him 3 straight plays, and the linebacker takes it for 32 yards and a touchdown to make it 28-0. And then right before halftime, able to get that pick, John Kuhn made the interception, and it led to a 39-yard field for Springs, and in 5 plays they made quick work of it. The third touchdown of the evening, for Max Bauer. He finishes that first half, as we mentioned before, with 153 yards and those 3 rushing touchdowns. All right, before we send it to another break, Taco Bell trivia right now. Order your favorite Taco Bell menu items online. Pick them up at the drive-thru at Taco Bell locations, all the Fond du Lac Taco Bell locations, Taco Bell Live Mas. And our question, you had to be paying attention here on Radio Plus Info, or you have to be a Springs fan. It was a massive win. And I know Springs volleyball took one on the chin last night, lost to a pretty good Marshall team down in Marshall, tough place to go play, and they had a phenomenal season. But my goodness, last Saturday able to knock off the undefeated Laconia Spartans, who I think had only lost about I looked with like two matches to go. Laconia had only lost like 5 sets all season long, and able to go over there to the pit, one of the hardest places to play. I don't care if it's basketball or if it's volleyball, and Springs able to get it done. So our Taco Bell trivia question, in that final set, what was the final score between Springs and Laconia? Email us, rpvideosports@gmail.com. That's rpvideosports@gmail.com. Last Saturday, what was the final score in the 5th set that led to Springs knocking off the undefeated Spartans?
I know how many points the Ledgers had.
There you go. There's your hint. It was I suppose they could have won it like 19-17, I suppose. But there's your hint. The Ledgers had a traditional amount of points that you need to win the 5th set. There you go. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. We take a timeout. When we come back, hopefully we'll have a winner to our halftime trivia, and we will get set for the second half of action between the Tigers and the Ledgers. Springs well in control. They lead at 35-0. Stay with us.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
Join Ahern and build a better future. Ahern is a mechanical fire protection and fabrication contractor that's been doing business in the community for over 143 years. They're now hiring and typically recruit over 180 positions across the company. Trades, apprenticeships, office professionals, internships, and more. Log on aherncareers.com to learn about the company and the positions they're looking to fill. Build a better future for yourself and your community. Go Ledgers from Ahern.
Real estate is something that we are doing together. We're in it together till the end. The best achievement that I can have is when the property successfully closes.
Probably the most rewarding part of my role with Addison Jones and Signature Homes is the ability to take a client from the very beginning stages of building a new home all the way down to the point where we turn the key and move them in and watch their eyes light up as they see the finished product.
Buy it, sell it, build it. That's Addison Jones.
Winfield Homes is a locally owned, custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com. When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
Back here at Fruth, glad to have you along. Jordan King, Brad Lenz with you here as we get ready to start the second half. High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com. Presented by these 4 Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors, Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, they are making sense of investing. 35-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Still no one in on the Taco Bell halftime trivia. They must be at half over at Fondy because I see the Fondy halftime trivia score answers coming in. But yeah, we'll keep it open if you want to answer to it. It's what was the 5th set score when Springs took down Laconia last Saturday?
One thing to note here, Jordan, the score is 35-0, but special teams, the starters are in special teams for the Ledgers no matter what the score is. So this is the same kickoff return team that you'll see if it's 0-0 or 35-0. They got all the starters out there.
They've had to return a couple of punts today, but obviously you guys can infer that this is the first kickoff return for Springs. Goes straight to Brendan Geratig, catches at the 17-yard line. Yeah, there is a huge crease there. It was good patience by Geratig, and gets himself out to the 37-yard line. That's where Springs will start this second half.
And Geratig doesn't get many chances to do a kickoff return because, like I said, and like you said, Jordan, the Ledgers don't give up many points, many touchdowns. So very rarely does Geratig get a chance to do a kickoff return.
If you're just joining us, this is the 6th possession of the night for Springs. They've scored on the first 5. We're just getting going here in the second half. 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's running clock right now. So
all the starters are out there.
Stick around with us, though. We got a whole second half going here. And we will have the post-game show as well. Here, this pass slung out. And the passing game, we were talking about this a little bit before the game. You said, well, look out. It's not all going to be running tonight. And it was running a lot there in that first half, but Coach Krieger just trying to get Bauer going through the air here. That goes to Ben Anderson.
And the offensive coordinator, Kyle Krieger, and the Ledgers know they need to be able to pass the ball in weeks 3, 4, and week 5. Week 5 would be the obvious state championship game in order to win a state championship. So not that they need to pass, right, but they want to stay sharp for next week.
Pickup of 18 yards on the play to Anderson. Here is John Kuhn going around the left side. Got a lot of room, and a flag comes flying in behind the play, and certainly looked like that would be in the area that you would have a hold. As Kuhn went around the left side, flag came flying in. And it is a hold from Springs, and they will back him up. That was a nice run by John Kuhn, and once again, the jet sweep works to perfection for the Ledgers. That time, someone got caught with the hand in the cookie jar, so to speak.
Don't be surprised if the Ledgers come back to that play when they need it.
So it's 1st and 15. The hold came a little ways up the field. So march off 10 from the spot, and 1st and 15 will do it again. Bauer in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the top. Here's the give to the near side with JT Koenigs and runs a man over, picks up the penalty yardage back to the original line of scrimmage, and it's 2nd and 10.
Great block by the near side tackle and guard. That's Cluck, the guard, and Vandergritten, the tackle. They do an X block. So Vandergritten, the tackle, he comes down. He's got a good angle. He blocks the inside guy. Cluck gets the outside guy, opens up a big hole for Koenigs.
9:22 to go in the third quarter as the clock just kind of melts away when you don't have the when you have the running clock. Excuse me. Here, this pass over the outstretched hands. And I don't think Baker thought that was going to get through Rittenhouse, and it hit Baker in the helmet. Ben Baker, the sophomore, not able to bring that one in.
That's a tough play whenever there's a defender that's waving his arms right at the ball, or maybe he just nicks it just a little bit. You have almost no time to react to get the ball.
Got a winner to the halftime trivia. Megan says 15-11. That's correct. Big win over at the pit for Springs.
I was there.
Yes, I heard the
first volleyball game I was at all season. I picked a good one.
There you go. Well, I think that makes you the good luck charm. I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't go last night, so maybe I wasn't.
Yeah, Max Bauer in the shotgun formation. He's going to pull it down and lean forward. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. No loss on the play, but 4th and 10 for the Ledgers.
First time you said no gain on the play for Bauer tonight. He has been just gobbling up the yards, Jordan, but that play was nothing going there.
Yeah, as we mentioned, he's approaching 200 yards of total offense. He's got 42 yards passing and 153 yards rushing.
Look for the Ledgers to throw here, not just to get a first down, of course, but to just stay sharp with the throwing game. They'll need it next week.
4th and 10. Bauer, shotgun, takes the snap, looks to the far side, now comes through the progression. He's just going to toss it away.
And he's throwing it away, Jordan. That's a new rule this year, similar to the NFL. As long as the quarterback is outside the tackle box and the ball gets past the line of scrimmage, he could throw that ball to the middle of nowhere, no receivers, and it will not be intentional grounding.
We're going to try to sneak a quick break in here as they switch sides. 30 seconds. We're back with more after this.
TTI Trucking salutes all those in the trucking industry. Day in and day out, it's the truckers that deliver the materials needed to make our lives better. Truckers that bring us the goods that we want, the goods we need. Truckers, real American heroes.
TTI Trucking is hiring truck drivers with a clean driving record with their CDL license. Apply today at ttitrucking.com. TTI is where to apply.
TTI Trucking, where you'll be treated like family and the hero you are.
Quarterback in.
Back here at Fruth, and the first down run from Rittenhouse goes for nothing, as has been the case most of the night. The Ledgers have done a tremendous job against the 1,000-yard rusher, and as you pointed out, Brad, Harry Schrader into the game. He's a freshman quarterback for the Tigers. Rittenhouse, Grunwald is a junior. So he comes back next year, but maybe trying to get a little experience here under the bright lights against a really good defense for the freshman Schrader.
Well, I don't know Harry's mom, but she might be holding her breath because the starting defense for the Ledgers are still in.
Here goes Rittenhouse around the left side, running hard, and it's stripped out at the end.
What a play. What a play. The refs didn't even see it.
There's a flag in the secondary. We'll check the flag. And it's
number 9, Jack Holzman, not only stripped the ball, but he actually pounced on the ball. He got the strip and the recovery. Double whammy for number 9, Holzman.
That was one where Rittenhouse, you love the extra effort, and he just had it poked away after he broke a couple of tackles. It's a personal foul, face mask on Springs. And they're going to say it happened before the turnover. No, hang on. They're going to say it's Springs football. Hold on. We'll get confirmation here as they're going to huddle back up all the while.
The face mask was on number 22, John Kuhn. He got a face mask right before Holzman came in and stripped the ball.
The latest point was that it was Springs football. We'll see. All the while, the clock is running, so we're getting down to 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Now, that's something that I know it's running clock, but on situations like this, they should stop the clock. I mean, this could burn 2 minutes, but I'm not sure what's taking so long. It was a face mask on Kuhn, so that would negate the fumble. It should be Tigers ball.
I would think so, yeah.
Automatic first down, too.
And the referee is still walking backwards
yards.
like it's
So that was not just a small face mask. That was a personal foul face mask, which I didn't really see it that bad for John Kuhn, number 22. I mean, he did grab it accidentally, and the ref saying he tugged on it.
So now they got it situated. I think the ref forgot which way the teams were going because he was kind of marching backwards, but we got it figured out, and Howard's Grove keeps the football. So Schrader in the pistol formation takes the shotgun snap and is dragged down here once again. Guess who? Weston Hempfner, who has had a great game up front, and Howard's Grove has had no answer for him. Loss of 3.
Weston's one of those guys. He's not overly big, but he's quick and he's strong. He's one of the strongest guys in Ledger's entire team, Jordan, and he is just looking to pound that center, hit him as hard as he can, get off that block and find the ball, and he does it most of the time. The 2 plays ago, number 9, Jack Holzman, he's not going to get a blaster. What a blaster is the decals you get on the helmets for the Ledgers. And if you have a strip, you get a blaster, and you get a fumble recovery, you get a blaster. He lost 2 blasters, so Kuhn's going to owe him 1.
There you go. Yeah, I was going to say, take those off of Kuhn's helmet. No, I'm just
Kuhn's
kidding.
got plenty to give.
With his talented career. Here's the run straight up to the middle. That's Matthew Koenig for Howard's Grove. He's another freshman as they continue the youth movement, so to speak. No gain on the play.
That's 2 plays in a row where the fullback next to the quarterback is moving a split second early. The refs have not called it, but in a tight game, I think they would be calling it. That's definitely illegal procedure. Let's see if that happens again.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top. Schrader in the pistol once again. Rittenhouse behind him. The turn, they're going to fake it this time. Schrader rolls out, looking back. Now across the middle, picked off. It's Gertig.
Gertig talking about he's running out of room on his whole helmet for blasters. That's another blaster. An interception's a blaster. Gertig might have to use the other side of his helmet.
Start putting it down the sleeves. What a play by Brendan Gertig. That's the 4th interception of the night for Springs, and they able to turn over the Tigers once again. And first pass attempt of the night for Schrader there goes to the outstretched arms of Brendan Gertig.
Well, the quarterback for the Tigers was rolling out. He had Mull coming in hot on him, and I think he wanted to get rid of that ball before something bad happened.
Back up, I think we have a quarterback change now for Springs. Yep, there's Ben Anderson. Ooh, long pitch, and he was able to get it out here and going to pick up. That was a nice pitch by Ben Anderson. That probably went backwards about 5 yards. They end up picking up 2 or 3.
As good as Max Bauer is, Jordan, the Ledgers do not go down anyone. Number 3, Ben Anderson comes in the game, especially when the Ledgers are going to run the actual triple threat option. Ben Anderson runs the option very well. He was a JV quarterback last year. The Ledgers won the conference, won undefeated in the flyway at the JV level, and Ben Anderson really runs the option well.
Pickup of 3 there. It was to Holzman again, who made the play defensively that we were just talking about. And he's going to go in motion here. And the give to Holtzman once again. And a nice play there made in the backfield by number 11, Addison Arnholter, the defensive lineman for the Tigers. And that senior's still playing hard out there for Howard's Grove.
New center in for the Ledgers, number 55, Nolan Blackburn. And the Ledgers, of course, this is the first season they've been doing shotgun formation. So Nolan and Caden Pitts were, battling out for the starting center position all season long. Caden Pitts won it. Now Nolan's in the game for the center spot for the Ledgers.
A couple of names out there. Number 18, Jason Kurtev in the game as well. Senior for Springs. Here's Anderson dropping back to pass. Has a man on the crosser. It's Ben Baker. And Baker makes a man miss. He's up the sideline, pushed out by Rittenhouse. He's almost to midfield. It's a pickup of 23.
I forgot to mention that Ben Anderson can throw the ball too, Jordan.
Wow, what a throw. And a nice catch by Baker. Made a man miss. Beautiful.
Number 79, Beckett Longley, sophomore, in at right guard for the Ledgers. He usually plays tackle, but he's playing right guard currently.
Pickup of 24. They actually spotted that up at midfield. This will be the last play of the first half if the Ledgers even snap it. Anderson in the shotgun formation, and it looks like he will. Catches the snap a little bit high, hands off, and the Ledgers aren't going to get anything here. Will Stellmacher We did a JV game a couple of weeks ago, Brad, and Stellmacher had himself a whale of a game.
I think we said Stellmacher 100 times that game. 159 yards, obviously the MVP of that game. The Ledgers beat the WIAA Vikings for the JV Conference Championship. That's where it all started for my broadcasting career here, Jordan.
There you go.
I work for free, though.
3 weeks down, and here we go.
I like the free admission.
End of the quarter. We got to get a break in here. We'll take it right now. Come back with more. Stay with us.
Our guest today is Mr. George Kuntz, former Green Bay Packer and current member of the Fond du Lac community. And George's wellness journey is a partnership with the team from Into the Woods Wellness.
My treatment goes back to my days of playing with the Green Bay Packers when I used to get IV therapy for a different reason. And that basically was when my body was depleted of minerals and I was cramping up. I would get an IV to try to put those minerals back into my body so I could be able to perform on Sunday. A lot of people think that, when you get an IV, you're sick for some reason. That's the correlation. And that's just a myth. IV therapy is something preventative, especially if you're working out, you're doing marathons, even if you're just going to the Y. I can tell you this, the food that we're eating now compared to the food that we ate when we was kids, it's more processed now. It don't have the minerals and the vitamins that it once did.
See more of George's journey at intothewoodsjourney.com/George.
Back here at Fruth, glad to have you along. Jordan King and Brad Lenz with you. Fourth quarter of action, 35-0.
They didn't have to move the ball very far there, Jordan.
Not at all. That's right. Just move it to the opposite hash. Let's turn this thing around and let's get going here with fourth quarter of action. They start the clock, and that thing won't stop for the fourth quarter. There's Stellmacher, gain of 9. Tonight's game powered in part by Willsport, sports lighting and control systems made right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit www.willbrands.com. Stellmacher for, give him 8. Second, and check that, 3rd and 2.
And this second string, a lot of sophomores out here. Jackson Mann, number 42, is in. Don't think that these guys don't want a first down. They want to stay in the game. They want to get some action here in the varsity.
Anderson takes the snap here. Give once again to Stellmacher. He's
another 4th down here for the Ledgers. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't go for it.
Yeah, they're going to give him a yard on the play. So good. Once again, the thing we learned in that game earlier this year, that JV game, was Stellmacher's a physical cat now. We like you said, we've said a couple of times in that game, Stellmacher there looking for the contact.
Yeah, he looks to run guys over. These are big plays for the Ledgers, not for this game. The game is over, but for the experience for next year.
Anderson once again shotgun snap, and there's the movement. They're going to get a
the center
false
didn't snap it in time.
Here.
The center was a little late on that. Nolan Blackburn didn't snap it quite as fast as the rest of the line was taken off.
So they're going to move back to 4th and 6 with 10.5 minutes on the running clock here. 35-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Badger Soft Water in Fond du Lac, your first water treatment provider in the Fond du Lac area, beginning their services in 1945, providing you with your commercial or resident water treatment needs. Good luck Springs on your playoff run. For more, visit badgersoftwater.com or call 920-921-2670, 920-921-2670. Badger Soft Water right here in Fondy. 4th and 6 for Ben Anderson and company. Anderson takes the shotgun snap, looks to the near side, and this one's a little over the head of his intended receiver, Jason Kurtev, that time, the 5'11", 140-pound senior. So a turnover on downs with about 9.5 minutes left to play. We'll try to sneak 30 seconds in here and come back with the next Tiger Drive. Stay with us.
Hey, I'm Jeff Cornelli. I'm the owner of Tavern on the Avenue, Bob's on the Avenue, Just Love Coffee on the Avenue. Just Love Coffee is a franchise out of Nashville, Tennessee. We actually interviewed 30 different people, and these people are above and beyond better than anybody else. 90% of the money that is made in the coffee shop is donated to charities. There's nothing in Fond du Lac like this business. It's very upscale, it's family oriented. We got kids games, the kids can play their games, the families can come here, birthday parties, and have coffee at the same time.
Back here at Fruth, first down run goes for 4 yards for the Tigers, 2nd and 6.
And you get a good look of the Ledgers defense next year. You got number 76, Christian Flores, in there. You get number 82, Cale Krusik. A lot of sophomores and juniors. You can tell the sophomores at the Springs team because they don't have names in the back of their jerseys if they're freshmen or sophomores. Only juniors and seniors have the names in the back.
2nd and 6 here for Schrader and company. Turn the give. Rittenhouse goes to the right or left side, and cuts up the field. That's a first down for the Howard's Grove Tigers. That's their 4th first down tonight. That's it.
They got their starting running back in Rittenhouse. He's still trying to gain yards. This is his last game of his high school career. For a lot of these seniors, I think there's 8 seniors for the Tigers. This is probably the last time the majority of them, if not all, will ever wear a helmet or shoulder pads.
35-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. 8 minutes left in the ball game. And I want to just tell you, we got a nice long post-game show coming up. We're going to see if we can find a way to get a Springs player to come up and talk to us, get the game-winning player. We'll see. Here goes Rittenhouse around the near side, shoved out of bounds. And Rittenhouse continues to chug along. That was a pickup of about 15 yards or so for Rittenhouse.
Number 32, Josiah O'Brien on the near side, came in on a blitz, took on the blocks, did a good job, but good run by Rittenhouse to pick up the first down.
Just 7.5 minutes left in this one. Established back in 1948, Capelli Brothers in Diedrich has a rich tradition of quality carpentry, concrete, design and build, masonry, metal buildings, and more. Choose CapelliDiedrich.com for your next project. They're a proud sponsor of Fondy Area High School sports. 7 minutes left to go here with the running clock, and Schrader stays in the pistol formation. Turn, give. Rittenhouse tries to get to the left edge, able to do so, trying to angle towards the corner of the end zone, and he scores. Rittenhouse scores. So that may actually stop our clock. It does. And this, off of the 24-yard Rittenhouse score, 6 minutes and 57 seconds.
Howard's Grove actually pulled their center. He's in shotgun formation. Pretty athletic play by number 55, their center, snapping the ball and then pulling out lead blocker. 11 guys in the Ledger sidelines all collectively went, because shutout is gone, which means the blaster does not come out on Monday. You need a shutout for the Ledger's defense starters to get an extra blaster. Going for 2.
35-6. And Schrader, I can bet this is going to Rittenhouse. There it is. The turn, the give, and stacked up. And it was fumbled. That's going to blow the play dead, and it's 35-6 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. We'll take a timeout and come back with more. Under 7 minutes to play here at Fruth.
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Will Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit willbrands.com.
Back here at Fruth, glad to have you along. Thanks for joining us this evening. 35-6. The Ledger's in control. Led 35-0 at halftime, and just cruise control here in the second half. Garrett able to field this. And they kicked it deep. As you said, Brad, they had the hands team on there. Springs wasn't taking any chances on anything funny happening there. So Anderson will trot onto the field.
The Ledger's kickoff return team, they do a thing where basically they all go back and then they crisscross. That kind of screws it up when they're planning for an onside kick. They have 6-7 guys in the front row when they usually only have 5. It just kind of screws everything up for the Ledger's kickoff return team.
We got a flag on the field, so as they sort that out, we're going to sneak a 30-second ad in here, come back with more. Stay with us.
Join Ahern and build a better future. Ahern is a mechanical fire protection and fabrication contractor that's been doing business in the community for over 143 years. They're now hiring and typically recruit over 180 positions across the company. Trades, apprenticeships, office professionals, internships, and more. Log on aherncareers.com to learn about the company and the positions they're looking to fill. Build a better future for yourself and your community. Go Ledgers from Ahern.
Corbin.
Back here at Fruth, rule on the carry. It was a personal foul penalty on Howard's Grove, so the ball drive starts at the 34-yard line for Springs and a pickup of 2 for Rule.
They have Jack Vandersanden at left tackle. Now they have Beckett Longley, number 79, at the left guard. Blackburn still at center.
5:15 to go in this fourth quarter. Anderson jets out to the right side and leans forward. Nice hard run by Ben Anderson and picks up about 7. We will call it 3rd and 2.
Sometimes the Ledgers will run a lead option right, but there was no pitch man. That was Anderson all the way. He was tucking the ball and 100%. It was basically sweep right with Anderson running the ball.
4:50 to go in the game. No longer the running clock, but Anderson did a good job to stay in bounds there and keep the clock moving inside the 35-point threshold. And Anderson back into the shotgun formation. Rule flanks him. Here comes
Same
Anderson.
play other way.
Going to come to the far side of the field. And Anderson has a blocker
nice
out front.
Block.
Anderson's going to be gone. It was a beautiful block from Rule. And it's a 58-yard scamper for Ben Anderson.
You're going to be saying that a lot next year, Jordan. Ben Anderson will be kind of what Max Bauer is this year. Now, Max Bauer, his first start was the first game this season. He's undefeated as a starting quarterback. You remember he was always in the shadows of Colin King as a junior. Got a few chances as a junior to play, never start a game, but just couldn't quite take the starting position away from Colin King. So this is his first year being a starting quarterback. 10-0, soon to be 11-0 so far with Max Bauer at quarterback.
So 41-6 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. It was a 3-play, 66-yard drive, 64 of the yards coming from Ben Anderson on the ground. This one is missed wide off to the right, so it's 41-6. It will remain that way. Let's take a timeout. Come back with more. Stay with us.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, show me. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
Hey, Fond du Lac's best kept secret is no more. Operation Best Chicken and Friday Fish from Massey Store is out. Pioneer Pit Stop. Yes, Pioneer Pit Stop has some of the best takeout in town. The best part, no reservations needed. No need to drive halfway across the country. No special dress code, other than you need to be dressed. You're in and out with piping hot chicken or fish that you thought came from a supper club. Of course, fuel, beer, liquor, ice, snacks, groceries, and tons of other things we all need are always in stock. Pioneer Pit Stop, 20 East Pioneer Road across from Tucker's on South Main Street. It's Fishlicious.
Back here at Fruth, 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. The next time they start the clock will be the last time, probably. This one angling toward the near sideline on the kick, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Now, Bob Highland does not want that. He wants the ball to the sidelines, but not going out of bounds, because now the Tigers will get the ball at the 35. And Bob Highland will coach him up and try to get that to not happen again next week, because next week is going to be a big game, Jordan. Undefeated versus undefeated. I have been eyeing those two teams up all season long. They are definitely a force to be reckoned with. We'll see what happens next Friday.
Yeah, Kewanee is they look like the real deal. They're up 42-0 on Cedar Grove, Belgium. A Cedar Grove, Belgium team that early on in the season was state ranked. Now, they've trailed off a little bit. That's why they got the 4 seed. But that next week looking to just be a tremendous matchup. Schrader turns and the give, and after Howard's Grove able to get Rittenhouse his touchdown there on his final game. Now he has left the field as well, and they got backup running back running for Howard's Grove. I'm trying to see what the number was there on the pickup. But just pickup of 2, so 2nd and 8.
And now Ben Anderson will kind of be switching roles with Max Bauer next year. Ben Anderson's never started a game at the varsity level, but next year he's penciled in to be the starting quarterback, and we'll see what kind of success he has next year in 2024.
Yeah, you saw flashes last year from Bauer, similar to what we're seeing right now, right? Like, you obviously have a whole year to work on knowing that you're the guy, or at least hoping that you're the guy. Work hard and give yourself that opportunity, as Bauer did, but I mean, we had games last year where we saw the same thing that we just saw from Anderson, a 50-some-yard run from Bauer last year.
Bauer got some chances when the games were a lot closer last year.
Sure,
Highland put him in to really see what Bauer – and Bauer did have flashes of greatness, but he just didn't have enough consecutive flashes of greatness to take the starting job away from Colin King.
Yeah, last year, and pick up here for Schrader, it's going to be short, so it's going to be 4th and 2. I believe it was the Laconia game last year. I don't know why that sticks out in my mind, but Cullen had fumbled the ball, I believe it was his first or second possession, and Bauer came in and ran the whole possession and marched Springs down the field on a 60-some-yard drive. All these details that take up CPU in my brain that I don't need, right?
We all knew what Bauer could do,
yeah.
But it took for him to be a senior now. Highland is always loyal to the seniors, and now it's Bauer's show to be won or lost here. We'll see what happens next week. But going in 11-0 versus 11-0, I just can't believe that's just a matchup made in heaven for broadcasters like us, Jordan. 11-0 versus someone's going to have their first loss next week.
Yeah, and it's a couple of teams that obviously Springs with the tradition that this is not the lights can't be too bright. You know, at least you certainly wouldn't think. By the way, turnover on downs there. Springs will get the ball back with a chance. I mean, all they have to do is snap it 3 times.
Now, last year, Springs lost a lot of seniors. They had a big senior class last year. So a lot of the juniors last year who were seniors this year didn't have a lot of experience. You know, you talk about Vandergrit and Bauer. Even Koenigs didn't play a ton last year. They come in as seniors, and this is their team. They are really peaking at the right time. You know, when you're starting to say you're at week 10, week 11, now you're not really that deer in headlights anymore. Now you are more of a seasoned veteran. Highland coaches him up. He's got a great staff, and the Ledgers are clicking on all cylinders.
There's just something about being with the program when you make those runs, too, that the expectation of what you do. Another good run from Rule. Picked up 6 on that carry. This time it's Anderson giving the ball to Stellmacher, and Stellmacher picked up a pair. It's going to be 3rd and 2 with a minute left. And
most likely the starting center next year is number 52, Jackson Pells. He was a starting center for the JV football team all year. He's a starting center. He's a center right now, snapping the ball to number 3, Ben Anderson.
See if Anderson runs this under 40 seconds because, well, it doesn't really matter. Springs is going to that's Stellmacher falling forward. It's a pickup of 1. It's going to be 4th and 1. And
I think Stellmacher's out. That was number 27, Corbin Ruel.
Excuse me, Rule.
He's a junior. He'll be a senior next year. Him and Stellmacher will be the feature backs next year, along with Holzman and Baker.
So they're going to have to snap it on this 4th down, but with the running clock, even if they turn it over, or you could take the delay of game, however you want to do this. The ball game is over. This will be the last play, whether they snap it or not. And Ben Anderson is in the shotgun formation, takes the snap over his head. Now he's in trouble. Scrambling around, goes back to the far side. Dragged down for a big loss on the play. And number 79, Mason Stokic. And that'll do it. 41-6 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard is your final score. Don't go anywhere. We got a nice long post-game show for you here on RP Video Sports. Springs gets it done in level 2. They set themselves up with a date with Kewanee coming up next week. Tell you more about that. Tell you more about tonight's game and some local area scores as we go through the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. That comes up next. Stay with us.
Why do people choose Michaels for their career?
Here are a couple reasons. Michaels is family-owned and a company you can be proud to work for.
Michaels offers a new on-site clinic, competitive wages, paid time off, and a generous benefits package. Michaels is currently hiring yard support, like mechanics, welders, and shop assistants. Work first shift locally with the best tools in the cleanest shops.
Visit michaelscareers.us to apply today.
Michaels is an affirmative action, equal opportunity employer. Women, disabilities, veterans, minorities. Visit michaelscareers.us.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
Cleaning your gutters is a pain, but ignoring them could ruin the value of your home. Gutter Helmet is the solution. Choose the perfect color to blend with your home, and our certified technicians will install Gutter Helmet in less than a day. Call Gutter Helmet today to never clean your gutters again.
I would say the best part about our relationship with Bristol Morgan is the fact that they are local and they actually are there when we need them to be. They're very responsive and they do a great job for us, so we keep coming back. I mean, you need a lending partner that's going to be there when you need them. We've had a lot of growth over the last 15 years, and specifically in the last 5. Bristol Morgan has always been here to help us find our way to that next level.
Real estate is something that we are doing together. We're in it together till the end. The best achievement that I can have is when the property successfully closes.
Probably the most rewarding part of my role with Addison Jones and Signature Homes is the ability to take a client from the very beginning stages of building a new home all the way down to the point where we turn the key and move them in, and watch their eyes light up as they see the finished product.
Buy it, sell it, build it. That's Addison Jones.
Why do people choose Michaels for their career?
Here are a couple reasons. Michaels is family owned and a company you can be proud to work for.
Michaels offers a new on-site clinic, competitive wages, paid time off, and a generous benefits package. Michaels is currently hiring yard support, like mechanics, welders, and shop assistants. Work first shift locally with the best tools in the cleanest shops.
Visit michaelscareers.us to apply today.
Michaels is an affirmative action, equal opportunity employer. Women, disabilities, veterans, minorities. Visit michaelscareers.us.
We make fans and drivers from all over the Badger State by making car buying fun, simple, and pressure-free.
It's what we do. What I've experienced from this team is honest and genuine care. I'm Wisconsin running back Braylon Allen, and I drive Holiday.
During Truck Month, score enticing offers like 3.9% 72-month financing on a new Chevy Silverado. Get more for your trade and enjoy our genuine guest care. Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just one day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Pinot Buildings offers a complete turnkey service package, starting with design and engineering and ending with high-quality post-framed buildings. Their ability to offer unique, flexible designs and distinctive solutions for their customers differentiates Pinot Builders from the competition. Pinot Buildings specializes in commercial, agricultural, residential, personal shop, mini storage, and everything in between. Call them at 920-922-7010. That's 920-922-7010. And turn your vision into reality.
Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac would like to wish our local high school sports teams best of luck this season. Muthig Industries is one of the area's top full-service manufacturers of precision metal stampings, laser cutting, production machining and turning, tool and die manufacturing, and custom metal fabrication products. Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac, where quality is an attitude and producing high-quality parts with on-time delivery is of the highest importance. To find out more, visit MuthigIndustries.com. Muthig Industries, 33 East Larson Drive, Fond du Lac.
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com.
Back here at Fruth Postgame Show, presented by Fox Valley Savings Bank. Looking for a loan with no hassle? They can help. Local bank, local lenders, your community, your local community bank. Fox Valley Savings Bank. This is the Postgame Show. Coming up, we'll have plenty to talk about, get to our turning point of the game, player of the game, final statistics, all of that upcoming here next week. Spring's going to have to take the hour and 32-minute drive. I just put it into the GPS. If you leave from Fruth, okay, hour and 32 minutes up to Kewanee, which is up the coast of Lake Michigan, and like you said, almost up into Sturgeon Bay, almost into Door County, and Battle of Undefeateds. And
Can't wait.
We were talking about, obviously we'll get to our next game broadcast, and hopefully we get to be up there and call that game next week. But talking about, this is where the seeding comes in, and obviously, seeding's out and you're done with it, and you don't use it as an excuse. Now you just play. But man, that is a big deal when you got to hop on a bus for 90 minutes as opposed to have someone come to you over that stress, that distance. And I guess my concern, and I haven't had a chance to voice my disgruntled.
You can voice it now, Jordan.
My opinion about this, but I just don't understand how Springs can be a 2 seed. They claim that in the electronic rankings that they use program history. Well, you're not going to get more historic program than Springs. They claim that they use the conference strength as part of this. You can't tell me the Flyway Conference is worse than the conference that Kewanee plays in. The Flyway, that includes Springs is the only D6 team. It's all D5s and one D4 team in Campbellsport, who's a quality D4 team. It's not, there's a D3 team in Kewanee's conference, but it's a team that wins 0 games a year or 1 game a year. And the rest of it for Kewanee is half and half. They had a couple teams to get in D5, a couple teams get in D6, and they're pretty much the only one left playing. So, look, I mean, like I said, the players just go out and play. But it's a big deal. To the 1 and the 2 seed is certainly a big deal when you get down to this level 3, because level 4 is obviously a neutral site, so you take that one when it comes to you. But you got to go on the road and you got to play a tough opponent. Again, it sounds like sour grapes, but I just think Springs. How can you build a better resume than what they've done? They play Lake Country Lutheran in the non-con, who's a D5 playoff team. We'll get you an update between Mayville and Lake Country Lutheran later on in the post-game show, by the way. But anyways, I'm belaboring a point here that doesn't matter to Springs anymore. You hop on the bus, you go up there, you play well, and you hope that you can knock off a really good Kewanee team next week.
Well, the Ledgers couldn't have done anything else during the regular season to do better. They won every single game. They had a tough non-conference schedule, and they won the grand finale against an undefeated WLA.
Blew them out.
What was odd is that WLA went into the playoffs as a number 1 seed in Division 5, and Springs gets a number 2 seed in Division 6, even though Springs beat WLA in the home at WLA's place in the last game of the season for the conference championship, 27-0. It was a very, very one-sided game, actually, from start to finish. One thing to note is Howard's Grove is down there. A lot of parents on the sidelines. For those seniors, that's their last game. It's kind of a sad moment. If anyone's listening that's ever played high school sports, you probably remember your last high school football game. It's one of those things where you never forget.
No doubt about it. Let's take a timeout. Ledgers win at 41-6 here. We'll get into that game. We'll tell you some scores from around the area as well. We have our final statistics, player of the game, all of that stuff upcoming as we continue on here with the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Stay with us.
Here at International Paper, I've gotten much more experience than I have elsewhere. I've seen more in the field than I have anywhere else.
I started from the bottom and I've worked my way up. The people's what make it great. Nobody wants to see anybody fail.
You want a job to where you can display your skills, they can be valued, you can move forward based off your own ability and your ability to learn more. That's IP.
Hi,
Hi, this is Danny and Heather with AirTech Heating. At AirTech, our motto is honesty, integrity, and quality craftsmanship.
When it comes to your home, you want the person working on your equipment to be upfront and tell you what you need.
But also what you don't need. We deliver whatever it takes service to take care of you. Our technicians are NATE certified, meaning they are the most highly trained in the industry to be servicing your equipment.
If you're stuck with a broken furnace or air conditioner, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether.
Until now. Now there's Fondy Family Dental.
Hey, it's Dr. Chad from Fondy Family Dental. My team makes your visit to the dentist a little more fun. We'll make you smile before, after, and yep, even during your visit. Allow our team to introduce you to our membership plan. It's an alternative to using dental insurance. Fondy Family Dental at the entrance of Lakeside Park, corner of Scott and Main, Fond du Lac, or at fondyfamilydental.com.
That's fondyfamilydental.com.
Since the beginning, your curious mind and imagination have guided you, where tools and technology helped you discover the world. At Moraine Park Technical College, you will train on industry-leading machines blended with hands-on learning. World-class instructors will help you shape and design your future in manufacturing. Homegrown, life-ready. Moraine Park Technical College.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Commonwealth Construction Corporation, your trusted partner for any residential and commercial construction needs. From renovations and additions to new builds and remodeling, they've got you covered when it comes to projects of all complexities and sizes. With a dedicated team of professionals and a commitment to excellence, Commonwealth Construction can bring your vision to life with precision and expertise. Commonwealth Construction. Visit CommonwealthCO.net today. That's CommonwealthCO.net.
Good luck to all athletes from Commonwealth Construction.
Did you know that 70% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account? That might not sound like a big deal until you have a major medical incident. Many insurance plans can require you to pay almost $9,000 out of pocket, making it nearly impossible to cover that expense. But this doesn't have to be your situation. Introducing MedElite by Evolution Benefits Association. A MedElite membership is a safety net of benefits that helps protect your family, your home, and your lifestyle when unexpected expenses occur. MedElite helps you pay those bills by giving every member access to a choice of benefits, including $10,000 of accident coverage, accidental death and dismemberment, life insurance, and critical illness coverage, and $300 per week disability income. Imagine the peace of mind you'll have knowing that your financial future is more secure, so you could focus on your recovery. That's MedElite.
Back here at Fruth, glad to have you along with us. host, Jordan King, and Brad Lenz with you here as Springs gets it done here, 41-6 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Let's tell you about our Marian University turning point of the game. Log on to marianuniversity.edu to get started today. Now, you could just pick the first touchdown when Bauer ran it in. I'm going to say it was the next possession when Ben Anderson, after a 26-yard run by Rittenhouse, who looked dangerous early on in the game for Howard's Grove, and that got Howard's Grove into Springs territory for the first time. In the very next play, a little bit of an errant pass over the head of the intended receiver, but Ben Anderson, you still got to make the play. Anderson able to do that, picks it off, gets it back into the hands of Max Bauer, and 7 plays later, the game was pretty much over. It was 14-0 at that point.
The first of 4 interceptions for the Ledgers, which was the key of the game. I mean, 4 interceptions. I mean, how do you possibly have any points on the board after 4, giving the ball away 4 times, plus a fumble that got called back on Holzman.
That's right. Excuse me, that was Sam Lucas on the pick. I'm sorry, looking at my notes wrong there. It was Sam Lucas.
There are so many interceptions, it's hard to remember.
I know. So first of 4, and they get that done. That's our Marian University turning point of the game. BCI Burke player of the game, log on to burkecareers.com. That's BURKE careers.com, and it can't go to anyone else but Max Bauer. He was approaching 200 yards. If this were a close game, Bauer would have went over 200 yards easily, and he might have gone over 300 like we saw in the WLA game. 153 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. He did that all in the first half. Only played the first drive of the second half and picked up an 18-yard completion to Ben Anderson, and then he handed off the baton to Ben Anderson, and Anderson, to use the track term, he really ran away with it there. But our player of the game, got to give it to Max Bauer, 153 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. We were just talking before he came out of that break. If you're Kewanee, what's the game plan?
On Monday, they're going to come to the chalkboard and say, we got to stop. Who do you stop? You stop Bauer, you got Koenigs. You stop Koenigs, you got Kuhn. You stop Kuhn, you got Lucas. You got 4 running backs, four-headed monsters in the backfield, all seniors, and all capable of running the ball. So no matter what Kewanee does, they really can't focus on one guy. You got Koenigs up the middle or outside, and you got Lucas and Kuhn going outside. And Bauer, as you saw again tonight, he can run the ball. He's sneaky fast.
He is. He is. I don't know. That's why someone who is more qualified than I from Kewanee is going to try to figure out how you stop it, because I just don't know. It's an impossible question, that's for sure.
And the Ledgers get healthy next week. They should have Jamison Ahern and Brody Highland back next week for level 3.
Yeah, and that's a big deal, especially for special teams when you talk about Highland and Ahern, but Ahern will be nice to have on the offensive side of the ball as well. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we will have our Leb Insurance Group final statistics, tell you about some scores around the local area. Another good night for teams in the Fondy area. We'll tell you about that as we roll on. This is the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Stay with us.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just 1 day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Winfield Homes is a locally owned custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
Being a smaller organization, I think, gives us such an advantage to be able to adapt to what our customers need, especially at the small business level. They give us feedback on what's important to them and what products and services they need and are important and they value, and we can make adjustments. We can hear our customers as to what they need, and we can make adjustments relatively quickly. I think they see that, they see our flexibility, and they understand this is an organization that wants to work with us. They're not just going to do it their way, they're actually listening and hearing what we need.
Hi, Hi, this is Danny and Heather with AirTech Heating. At AirTech, our motto is honesty, integrity, and quality craftsmanship.
When it comes to your home, you want the person working on your equipment to be upfront and tell you what you need.
But also what you don't need. We deliver whatever it takes service to take care of you. Our technicians are NATE certified, meaning they are the most highly trained in the industry to be servicing your equipment.
If you're stuck with a broken furnace or air conditioner, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
Hi, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for Your Home. We have a great feature available in our showrooms, our digital price tags. They search the internet every day and allow us to adjust the prices based on our competitors. That ensures you are always getting the best deal. If it finds a lower price, it will automatically change our Silica price in real time. These digital price tags are all about saving you time and money. Shop Silica for Your Home for the best sales, service, and selection.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans, they start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders design partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Back here at Fruth as we continue on with the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Thanks for sticking around. Encourage you to continue staying with us. We got our Leb Insurance Group final statistics, your Med Elite partner. Your Med Elite membership is a safety net that helps you protect your home, family, and lifestyle. Learn more with the Leb Insurance Group. And certainly the statistic that jumps out is the 3 rushing touchdowns, the 153 yards. But we talked about the balance. You know, it was about 30 yards rushing for JT Koenigs. He had 32 yards rushing when he came on for Brendan Gertig. We talked about during the break. Gertig, this dude would be a focal point of any other offense, and he really doesn't play offense.
He'd be the starting running back in almost every team in the area if he played for another team. Now, back to Kiwani. Monday morning, they're going to come in the locker room and they're going to say, okay, where are they going to attack the Ledger's defense? Well, if you try to run away from Gertig, you're running towards Kuhn. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to run the outside, you're going to run up the middle to Maul and Schufs.
Yeah,
that's tough sledding.
You know, it's also interesting. You know, and obviously Kiwani's going to do their homework, but if the only thing you look at is the film from tonight, it's going to be a very misleading picture. It's going to paint a very misleading picture for what Springs does in several different ways. Certainly with the amount of running that Springs did. Springs is a dangerous passing team. Seeing Gertig pop up, who usually doesn't run the football, you know, it's just so, you know, and again, Kiwani will do their homework, but very interesting.
The one thing the Ledgers did not do well tonight, Jordan, was pass the ball. Now Bauer did have a great pass to Sam
windy
Lucas.
Out there.
It was a little windy, it was a little wet, but usually Bauer was able to handle that. He made up for it with his runs, but That's one thing that when you get to week 3 against an undefeated team in Kewanee, you got to be a little bit more balanced. So look for the Ledgers to throw the ball early next week, spread out the defense, and try to be balanced, much more balanced next week than they were tonight.
The only other statistic I'll point out, and we've mentioned it a couple of times already in this post-game show, that it was the four turnovers, and all four of them coming through interceptions. And they would have had a fifth one had there not been a face mask on John Kuhn. They would have had a fifth one on a fumble recovery as well. So there you go. Springs gets it done, 41-6. We have finals for Fondy. We have finals for Campbellsport. Final for Mayville. Lemire last check was in overtime. We will take a timeout when we come back. Stick around. We'll give you the final scores for all of that. Tell you about our next game broadcast. For Springs, it's Kewanee. Take a timeout and come back right after this.
It was
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac would like to wish our local high school sports teams best of luck this season. Muthig Industries is one of the area's top full-service manufacturers of precision metal stampings, laser cutting, production machining and turning, tool and die manufacturing, and custom metal fabrication products. Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac, where quality is an attitude and producing high-quality parts with on-time delivery is of the highest importance. To find out more, visit MuthigIndustries.com. Muthig Industries, 33 East Larson Drive, Fond du Lac.
If you dream it, we'll fabricate it. Most countertops will be installed by next week and completed in just one day. Visit one of our showrooms in Fond du Lac and Oshkosh to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
When you can't find answers to your recurring health challenges, it can feel like your health and your future are being held hostage. The Wellness Way is a network of health restoration clinics that think and act differently to solve the health challenges others can't. Here, we disrupt the standard approach to care through a combination of testing, individual plans, and one-on-one guidance, putting your health and your future where they belong, in your own hands.
It's that time of year to look out for the deer. A meeting with one of our furry friends could cost you a lot of dough. If you're involved in a deer dent, ding, or disaster, dial Dreyer Collision Concepts, North Main Street next to Grime Gorilla Car Wash. Mobile estimating, vehicle restoration, auto collision repair, custom painting, and yes, free estimates. 924-4100. Drive safe from Dreyer Collision Concepts.
Hi, this is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. As an estimator, moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. It's all of your goods on the move or in storage, and you want it cared for, whether it's moving their business, building a new home, moving out of state, moving across town. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple. Guess what? We are hiring at Dufresne Moving and Storage for labor and driving positions. Stop in at 800 Morris Street for an application and interview. Stop now.
They're forced to
Back
stand.
here at Fruth. Glad to have you along. Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Jordan King and Brad Lenz with you here, and we're wrapping things up. And like you said, Brad, there's no guarantee that this isn't the last game. Yeah, there we go. Double negatives. Good. It's late in the evening, all right? There's no guarantee that this may not be the last game at Fruth. I mean, there is, Springs got a pretty good facility over on the other side of town.
Well, Fondy's not coming back. They got a new field.
Yeah.
And Springs has got a good turf field out at the high school. Not lights yet, but if the lights come, there would be no more need to come play across town at 9th Street here at Fruth Field.
What a gorgeous – this is as good a setting as you can have for high school football, though. I love it here, and if Springs stays, that's quite okay with me.
Now, the lights are still on. Do you turn the lights off when you walk out to your car? Do I do that? Where's the switch anyway?
I thought it was – we'll let Colby handle it. He said he's got it. So 41-6, the final score. Springs takes care of it. They scored on all 5 of their first half possessions, routed at 35-0 in the first half, and then got a Ben Anderson TD late in the ball game. AirTech presents our next game broadcast. No matter which type of heating system you have in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at AirTech Heating can perform a timely repair if things go wrong. Go to radioplusinfo.com for the complete schedule. We know that Nick's going to be following Fondy because Fondy got the win tonight. 42-21 was the final, I believe, over at Fondy, over on the campus of Fondy, and they stuck it to the De Pere Redbirds tonight, and they'll take on Marquette next week.
An old WIAA foe of the Ledgers. The Ledgers played Marquette many, many times in crucial games, either to go to state or at the state championship, and they are a big school. Back when I played, there were 2,000 kids in the school, but all boys because they have a separate school for the girls.
Sure.
Fondy, a big school as well. Lots of talent at both schools. Well, that's a battle to certainly watch next week as well.
Yeah, and we've said this multiple times throughout the night as we got the updates over from Fondy, and we said that is not a team you want to play.
No, Fondy is a young team. A lot of sophomores starting the offensive line. Usually you don't have much success with sophomores. And, the Cardinals didn't have much success in the FVA during the season, barely sneaking in the playoffs. But those sophomores, the lights are not so bright anymore. Now this is their 6th, 7th, 8th game. They are, now almost juniors playing football on the turf.
So check out radioplusinfo.com for the complete schedule. We hope we'll be up at Kewanee. We'll make the hour-and-a-half drive and bring that to you next week. That's our hope up there. So, again, plenty of things coming to you here on Radio Plus Info. Keep your eye out for those. Unfortunately, a couple of flyway teams saw their seasons come to an end. Mayville 16-14. They almost did it against Lake Country Lutheran. Almost back-to-back upsets for the number 8 seed in that bracket. Had they won and had Lemira won, they'd be playing for the milk can once again a couple of weeks later, and Lemira, by the way, lost in overtime. It went to overtime 20-20, and they lost 27-26. So I guess my only question for anyone that was watching or was at that game was, did Lemira? I just wonder if Lemira got the second chance. Did they go for 2? Who knows? But they lose that to Houston by a point. Campbellsport lost 35-0 against a really good Two Rivers team, and then closing out the area scores, Oakfield. 8-man football still alive, 36-26. They move on. And then, of course, here at Fruth, 41-6, Springs wins it. This is going to conclude the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Want to say thanks to Brad for being beside me this evening and helping explain all the things that we need help with, or that I need help with here up in the booth. 41-6. Thanks to Colby. Thanks to the whole crew. Radio Plus Info. Thanks to all our sponsors up and down the line. This is Jordan King saying, so long. Springs gets it done. Level 3, Kewanee, next week. Good night.
It's better for your belly at the Downtown Deli. The Downtown Deli is located next to Top Shelf between 1st and Forest on Main Street in Fond du Lac. We all need to eat better. That's why the better choice for lunch is Downtown Deli. Choose from healthy salads, protein shakes, and smoothies, or even their homemade soup of the day. Plus, Downtown Deli features Boar's Head's meats and cheeses. Boar's Head brands means no preservatives. Now you know it's better for your belly at Downtown Deli, next to Top Shelf, downtown Fond du Lac.
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Will Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support, along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions, will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit willbrands.com.
We make fans and drivers from all over the Badger State by making car buying fun, simple, and pressure-free.
It's what we do. What I've experienced from this team is honest and genuine care. I'm Wisconsin running back Braylon Allen, and I drive Holiday.
During SUV season, score enticing offers like 4.1% 5-year financing on Buick favorites. Get more for your trade and enjoy award-winning guest care. Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
The youth sports, right? We support youth sports in all of our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans, they start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders design partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Wouldn't it be nice to get rewarded for everyday purchases? We agree. With Fond du Lac Credit Union's You Choose Rewards credit card, you'll earn 1 point for every dollar spent. And when you're ready, you can redeem your points for things like cashback, travel, merchandise, and more. Plus, for a limited time only, you can earn 1,500 bonus points on us just by using your card. So if you're ready for a card that rewards you, select Fond du Lac Credit Union's You Choose Rewards credit card. Apply online today or stop in. We are local after all.
We want our guests to feel respected, listened to, and important.
That they're in very capable hands.
It's what we do.
There's a true team culture here. You see it, you feel it, and it makes the guest experience so much better.
Connect with Fall in a new all-wheel drive Mazda CX-5 Select, now $399 per month. Score enticing offers, get more for your trade, and experience award-winning guest care. Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Mazda, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Real estate is something that we are doing together. We're in it together till the end. The best achievement that I can have is when the property successfully closes.
Probably the most rewarding part of my role with Addison Jones and Signature Homes is the ability to take a client from the very beginning stages of building a new home all the way down to the point where we turn the key and move them in and watch their eyes light up as they see the finished product.
Buy it, sell it, build it. That's Addison Jones.
If you dream it, we'll fabricate it. Most countertops will be installed by next week and completed in just one day. Visit one of our showrooms in Fond du Lac and Oshkosh to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Edward Jones representatives in Fond du Lac, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Fondi Family Dental, Baker Cheese.
Rightway Home Improvement, Quest Interiors, Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Taco Bell,
Bristol Morgan Bank, Coal, Oil and Propane, Pioneer Pit Stop, Marco Tax Service,
Pizza Ranch, the National Exchange Bank and Trust, Marine Park Technical College, Silica for your home.
Rademan Stone and Landscape, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Winfield Homes, Everson Law Office, Bob's Pizza.
Airtech, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Musa Sheet Metal, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy, Canberra Casino,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Hopper's Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, New Medical Center, Muthig Industries, Pino Construction,
Len's Truck Center, Fox Valley Savings, American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, BCI Burke, Marian University, Into the Woods Wellness, Smith Builders.
Today's game is also presented by International Paper and Will Sport. Lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.